What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games. Guys, we have finally made it. Sorry I had to cancel on you guys yesterday, but we are doing it today. Trophy Lodge tours have officially began. If you're on PlayStation and you're wanting to compete for my favorite Trophy Lodge or my favorite trophy, we could end up having two winners. We could end up having one that wins both. We have yet to see what's going to be happening. But every time I go live between now and the week of Christmas, I will be doing Trophy Lodge tours for any and all PlayStation players if you guys want to participate in these competitions. If you guys don't want me visiting your lodges, but want to post pictures of your favorite trophies or pictures of your entire lodge if you want to participate in the lodge, subscribe to the channel, go to the community tab, and post your pictures there, and I will judge them based on the pictures. Either way, guys, until we get some people in the chat, until we get going with the Trophy Lodge tours, we're just going to free roam on Scotland for a while. I've already checked the red deer, the fallow deer, and the Sika deer zones, so now I'm checking all the roe deer zones. So we're going to do a little bit of roe deer hunting. I can maybe hunt for a few things that get in our way along the way. See if we can't find any trophies. Let's get at it. Now, there is nobody in chat at the moment, so there is nobody for me to talk to. However, I do believe we're still going to have a good hunt. Let me see, where did I leave off with last time? I believe... Let me see if I find the roe deer anywhere. Okay, I believe I left off down here at this pond last time, if I ain't mistaken. We'll go up here, and then we'll just run our way back down to the ponds. Yeah, hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully this competition goes well. We only have one person who has uploaded their photos so far. So currently Raven is in first place by default. So if you guys are wanting to try to win, make sure that you guys post your pictures or make sure that you guys show up if you're on PlayStation so that way I can come to your lodges and see them in person. Let me see, what time do the roe deer drink? I'm still having to memorize the roe deer drink times. 14 to 17? Alright. Probably do 1500 to 17. I probably need to do a main menu reset as well real quick because it was already after 1600 whenever I launched the game. So let me do a quick main menu 1 minute trick real quick and then everything should be back to where it needs to be. Let the map load in. Okay, let's do a little 1 minute trick and then from here we should be good to go. Alright. And the ponds are down here. Like I said, we'll just take our time, run towards the ponds. Hopefully we'll run into some trophies along the way. Yeah, I've had some pretty good luck on my map so far. The only trophy that all of you guys know about is my very first Sika deer that I got. That was a diamond. And he was a monster for what he was. He was a 212. But I also got 2 diamond red deer as well, which I only kept one of them because one of them was a little tiny thing. And I didn't think about mounting him for the free roam lodge, so I just ended up losing that one. But the other one ended up being a really wonky diamond. It had the big rack on one side and a weird rack on the other, and I decided to mount him and put him in the wonky lodge. So I now have my first diamond in the wonky lodge, and it's not a whitetail, so that's really cool. And in case you guys are wondering, no, I have not bought the two new DLCs just yet. There's a rabbit right there. The main reason why is because I'm waiting until I run out of ammo with my 243 before I actually buy the 357. And then the trophy lodges are something that I'm not like very obsessed with or anything. I'm okay with just the free stuff. However, I am intending on getting the plaques that show off the Great One tabs eventually. There we go. I have found that I really enjoy the Ski Ridge outfit on this map. Because this map doesn't have enough trees or bushes, really, to justify a ghillie suit. So I've been wearing this one, which is kind of like a good cross between camouflage and then just casual everyday clothing. It's a good green and brown layout with some camo gloves, and then you have the winter hat that actually kind of makes sense for when it's raining. So I kind of enjoy this outfit on this map. Nice little bunny to get things kick-started. Yeah, I barely ever use a four-wheeler on this map, and that's strange for D-Train, because usually I enjoy just running from one pawn to the next just to see what kind of big game there are. But this is the very first map, like even more so than South Sweden, but this is the very first map where I actually enjoy the small game hunting. Like, I don't know what it is. I've always enjoyed upland game birds, so maybe I need to go back to Revel and Thule and try to hunt up there a little bit more, but I have found that I actually really do enjoy hunting the gameland birds, and the minks are a really fun challenge along with the martins. So, I've also been trolled a couple of times, in case you guys are wondering. I did have a troll, a black grouse that trolled me, and I also had 2 different feral goats that were level 5s, and they both trolled me. So I have had a few trolls. Nothing too special in that group. I'm not a big goat hunter. I usually only shoot them if they're rare colored or if they are if they're level 5. I will shoot bunny rabbits, but usually only males. I only shoot females if they have like a max score, which I didn't even pay attention to what those rabbits back there were. So if they were max score, just overlook me. I'm just trying to make it to these pawns before I run out of too much time. But would you even consider these pawns though, or would you consider it like a swamp? I'm really trying to figure out what you'd consider that place. Whoa, okay. That's a lot of animals. What are you? Oh, I'm trying to look at the fox. 5. There ain't nothing up there, though, but that's a lot of animals. I'm going to leave some of these trophies. In case you guys are wondering why I'm not shooting them, it's because right now I am planning on using this in our multiplayer streams. So whenever you guys come on and play with me on our map, some of this will be a map that you guys will get to choose. So if you guys are wanting to go to my Scotland map and hunt with me on my Scotland map, it will be part of that multiplayer experience. But however, I have been debating it, because even though the red deer is something I may not return to, this map is amazing for them. And my map is already pretty much HM'd. Like, I actually have had really poor luck with the red deer on my map. Most of them were like level 4s, level 5s, a couple of them were level 3s. And then I had those 2 diamonds. And that was pretty much it. So, like I said, I don't care what you guys shoot off my maps most time. But if I ever do decide to go to the red deer grind, if I left my map the way that it was right now, I wouldn't have that much work to do in the future. So, I really don't know. Like I said, I probably will never return to the red deer grind unless they get more variations, but the red deer is something I love. I do love that species to death. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I always like to run down the mountains because you never know what you're going to find. But again, I want to leave some stuff for you guys. I don't want to shoot all the big ones. So like, that's the reason why I'm not shooting the level 4 goats or the level 6 and 7 and 8 red deer. Because if they're on my map, I'd like to leave those for you guys so you have something something at least medium to decently sized animals on the map. I don't want to take all the big ones from you guys. I think the only ones that I'll actually shoot are rare colors and my diamond potentials. Most of the other ones I just kind of let go for you all, so that way you guys will have some pretty decently sized animals when you guys come onto the map. But every so often, it's just too tempting. Alright, I don't know if there's any roe deer on here. I have not checked anything online, guys, so I do not know where all the pawns are that will have roe deer. Plus, whenever I usually search it, I think that it's only fallow deer. That fallow and in some Sika, I think, is what people are posting right now. So for most of the species, people don't actually have not had a guide as to where to find everything just yet. So, like I said, though, the roe deer is the only deer species, the only big game species that I haven't discovered on the map yet. So there could be roe deer here, and then again, I could be wasting my time, but it's all part of it. Like I said, if we have any decently sized animals that I get tempted with, I will shoot them. Hope it will be the hunter call of the wild today and not the runner. But That is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just run and run and run and just don't find anything you want to waste a bullet on. Yeah, this was one of the ponds. In case you guys are wondering where to find feral goats, these swamp areas are really, really good for them, and they're also a beast for red deer as well. But I did find both of my level 5 goats on the swamp areas. I found one level 5 on the pond I'm on now, and then the other level 5 was up above me. And now to think about it, I think it was during roe deer drink time, and I didn't see anything. So I really don't think there is roe deer on these ponds. I'm trying to figure out exactly where they would be. Those are Sika. Red deer, Sika. Where are my roe deer at? I know that I found some roe deer. Those are all Sika. Roe deer is down here. Red deer, Sika deer. So I'm kind of wondering if they're kind of like the Sika, where like their cutoff is right here. I've noticed that there's Sika deer that are like at these ponds and then below, but they don't really make it up any higher. So I'm thinking that's what's going on with the roe deer. So I'm probably going to go down here actually and check. In that case, I'm going to leave the top part of the map alone for now. If you guys hear any kind of weird noises in the mic, I am currently drinking an L8 a pop. So if you guys hear any weird noises, that's me drinking. Let's see. Let me put a waypoint here so I don't get lost. And I don't care what people say about rainy maps. I actually really enjoy rain and I really enjoy snow. I still think I like a ski ridge slightly better than Scotland, but I will say that Scotland is by far, in my personal opinion, the most fun small game map. And I also like the fact how they did actually throw in a few big game this time around. If they were to throw a few big game into South Sweden, I probably would like it a lot better. Even if it was medium game, but where it's all small game, South Sweden isn't really a map I hunt too often. The only time I really get on there is if I'm wanting to do a pheasant grind, which I haven't done that since we streamed it. So it's been a long time. I need to zoom my binoculars out a little bit. I have them a little bit too close in. Oh, what we got there? Hang on a second. Bunny wabbit. No longer a bunny rabbit. We covered so much ground just for me to shoot 2 rabbits. What can I say? These little guys are fun. Yeah, we'll get up here and see what's waiting on us. Hopefully we got some roe deer trophies we can shoot today. I think I'm going to try to get up here on this little mountain first so that way I can look down on the pond instead of coming right up on it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I can't remember exactly how these rolling plains work. I haven't been on the map enough. Well, I guess I have been on the map long enough, but I just haven't been in these areas enough. Like I said, I've been mainly just running from one pond to the next over and over again, checking different drink times. I can't get a bead. There we go. 2, 2. I don't know what the rares are for those, so I'm only checking for level 3s. Or white ducks, because obviously if they have leucistic or albino, that'll be obvious. Well, to you too. So, there we go. There's some roe deer, finally. It's all both females, though. Yeah, I think it's just 2 of them down there. There's one. A little tiny male. I do not have a diamond roe deer. I don't even think I have a rare one, so... And I do love hunting these animals, it's just they're not on very many maps, and that's the reason why you haven't really seen me hunt them. Where'd that other one go? I thought she had another one with her. Guess not. Are those 2 males? No, okay, I thought it was all 2 males there for a minute. I mean, I don't normally like to waste bullets on little animals, but you kind of feel like shooting something. So apparently goats can be down here. Oh, there's a bigger one. So I'm guessing my roe deer on my map are actually a little bit of a late arrivers. Because it's already 16 and they stop at 17. Golly. So I need to hurry then. I didn't realize I was running out of time. These deer came in at the very tail end, man. Very tail end. That should find its way in there. Maybe not. Dude, how'd that not hit anything? Well, I guess I'll just let him be then. If we get pressure, then I'll go track him. But if not, I'll just keep on going. I thought for sure that would hit something, though. I guess not. Did I load my shotgun? Yeah, I did. I thought I saw 2 there for a minute. What's up, Ashleys? Long time no see. I see that you changed your logo. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I'm in Kentucky, and L.A.'s been my favorite drink for many, many years. I love it to death. Followed by Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper and L.A. Those are my 2 favorites. So just to catch you up on my channel, I'm now 520 strong. Discord coming towards the end of the month this month if I can get everything to work the way that I hope it will. Right now I'm just currently trying to learn about Discord and make sure that whenever I'm making a live that all the security measures I need to take is there and whatnot. But Discord I'm planning on having come to you guys at the end of the month, and then I got my 3rd great one whitetail. If you haven't seen that video, I did get the great one whitetail off New England just a couple of days ago. So I now have 3 great one whitetail, thankfully. And I absolutely love Scotland. I will say that Scotland is my favorite small game map, and I think it outdoes South Sweden by a long shot. I think it's amazing. And yeah, honestly, I think that it's red deer hunting is going to outdo Teawara, or at least make it evenly challenged to it, because the red deer on this map is insanely good from what I've seen. Yeah, I thoroughly have enjoyed this map since I first got it. Oh, that is awesome, Ashley. Yeah, I've never been anywhere. The farthest away from Kentucky I've been is Canada, and it was by way of a cruise ship. So I went to New York City, and we spent some time in the city. Then we got on a cruise ship and went up to Nova Scotia. And my dad and I took a fishing charter up there, and I caught 45 fish in 1 hour. That was the best fishing trip of my life. But yeah, that's the farthest away from Kentucky I've ever been. I always forget what time these roe deer drink. 14. Let's drop 15 this time. Your husband's from England, so that's why I go. Gotcha. But yeah, been a long time to see you, Ashley. I hope your channel is still going on strong. I haven't really had time to visit anybody else's channels like I used to because my channel's been so busy as of late. But all my subscribers today, in case you're wondering what the Trophy Lodge tours are, that's what's going on today as well. Any of my subscribers that are on PlayStation, regardless of how big the Trophy Lodges is, they're competing for my favorite Trophy Lodge as well as my favorite trophy. And anybody that wants me to come to their lodge and visit is able to do so anytime I'm live between now and Christmas week. So the week of Christmas is when it's going to end and when I'll be choosing a winner for both titles. There might be one winner, there might be two, so it just depends. But there'll be one winner for the Trophy Lodge tour, but there could be two as far as my favorite trophy is concerned. It could be the same person who won the Trophy Lodge tour. It could be someone different. But and on other platforms, my subscribers, if they go to excuse me, I'm sorry. If they go to my community tab and you're subscribed to the channel, you can also upload photos of your whole Trophy Lodge if you want to participate in the Trophy Lodge tour, or you can just upload a few of your favorite trophies and hope to win the favorite trophy competition. And that's how people that don't have PlayStation is able to compete. So it starts today, and then it'll be going. And then anytime I'm live, if there's people that want me to come to the lodge, I'll be happy to do so. And I have a notebook here with me where I'm going to write down the person's name and what my favorite trophy was out of the lodge, and and what I'd rank their lodge out of 10. So, of course, I can't tell everybody what I rank their lodges because it's only to serve to help me choose a winner, and I don't want anybody thinking their lodge is better than others. So I'm not going to tell anybody what their rates were, but I will tell the person what I think my favorite trophy out of their lodge was, and what I will use for the competition. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my Scotland map has not been very friendly to me. I haven't found really anything worth of note. I have found a couple of diamonds. I had 2 diamond red deer, a diamond Sika, which was my first ever diamond Sika that I got, and it was a 212, so it was a very big Sika deer. But that's about all I was able to find was 2 diamond red deer, 1 diamond Sika, and then I got trolled by 2 different goats, and I got trolled by a black grouse. But and I've had no rares so far. So my map has not been extremely friendly to me, and my wife just got the map last night. She game shared it off me, and now she's hunting on the map some. But she's not like an avid hunter on the game though. My wife is one of those people that just kind of hunts for about an hour or two, and then she'll just get bored and want to play something else, which is totally understandable. But that's just kind of how she is on Call of the Wild. If she's grinding, she may go a little bit longer, but you see what I'm saying. I'm still discovering all my animals. And I'm also trying to get my 243 to run out of ammo, so that way I can get 357. I don't see the reason as to get a 357 if I still have ammo for the 243. Because once I upgrade to the 357, I probably won't go back to the 243. I usually just tend to use the best guns in the games, and I just don't really use anything else. So, or at least what I believe is the best guns in the game. How am I not hitting vitals today? What in the world? That makes 2 roe deer where I thought for sure the shot was on target. And yeah, he's not even losing health. What on earth? Did I shoot too high there? Man, I don't know what's going on with my shooting today, but for some reason I just can't hit any vitals for the love of me. I'll be. Alrighty, well I guess that's a no-go. Let's see. Let me go see if there's any roe deer at this pond. Is there a house next to it? Well, there's a house up here. And a house down there. I think I'll start up here because there's 2 zones at the bottom of the pond. So I'll probably start here and run my way down there. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, actually. If I'm not... My biggest thing on the game is grinding. I'm a bigger grinder than I am anything, so I love hunting for great ones. But I'm a very niche grinder. I only have certain animals that I actually enjoy, that I actually want to grind for. Hence the reason why I'm not grinding the boar. But I did like the wolf, and I do have a wolf grind going on, but I wanted to get the whitetail first, which it took 3,100 kills on the nose. If you haven't seen my video for it, the whitetail really did show up right at 3,100. I was at 3,099, and he was the very next kill, so he was literally 3,100 on the dot. It was so cool. And he ended up being a cluster rack, which thankfully is different than the other 2 I have. I have 2 big racks, and I was just hoping for any whitetail that wasn't the big rack, and I got the clusters, so I was very happy with him. And I got him off New England, which you don't hear very often, but New England is a very underrated whitetail and moose map in my opinion. It's just, in my opinion, if you're going to grind on that map, you just want to focus the river or your favorite ponds. and just don't manage everything. Like, I managed all the ponds and then hunted my favorite places on the river. And I did not do any HM on the river. So, but I will say one thing though, and that's that my shot with a shotgun has gotten dramatically better though. Like, I don't think there has been very many birds at all that I've missed on this map. And I don't get that, because usually I'm not the best shot at all. But I've actually been pretty decent as far as hitting birds in most cases. Right now that's not showing because they're getting too far out there, but my shotgun skills have gotten better since they made the update to the shotgun's accuracy, and back whenever I used to do the pheasant grind. Oh gosh, Ashley. See, I thought the Great One Wolf was actually an easy grind because most people were getting theirs sub 1,000 when it first launched, and then it seems like I don't know if you agree with me, but I actually think that they upped the chances of people getting the new Great Ones at the very first week they launch, because I've noticed that people will get usually when they launch a new Great One, the very first week, since that after they launch it, a lot of people get theirs around like before 1,000 kills or right around 1,000. And then once the very next week comes, it goes back to normal, where you start seeing people that get up higher than that, like where you got like yours at like after 3,000 kills, and it really makes me wonder, like, if people are wanting Great Ones, they really do need to hunt that very first week after the Great Ones are launched, because I really do think that Call of the Wild make them harder after the first week to attain. I don't know why they would do that, but that's what I've been seeing. And that's with all Great Ones. I have noticed that. The very first week, you see all kinds of people getting the Great Ones, and then all of a sudden, starting in the second week, they take forever after that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you went to 6,000 with your grind, which is insane. I don't even know if I'd be able to stick with it for that long. But like the whitetail was already driving me crazy at 3,000. So, but I couldn't leave it because I felt like it was going to be any time. And and yeah, like I've always kind of had that theory that they up the ante a little bit on the very first week that the animals drop, and then from there on they make it harder. So. Luckily, most of my grinds have been short. I've had some good luck with Great Ones. Like I said, I've only had two that exceeded 1,000 kills. Or no, three. I've had three that exceeded 1,000. Hang on, I'm trying to get this straight. Red deer, my red deer, the newest whitetail, the moose, and the pheasant. So I've had 4 Great Ones that took more than 1,000 kills. And then I think that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that I have like around the same amount that took under 1,000, because I know that those 4 that I listed were the ones that were above 1,000 kills. The red deer was 1,800. The my pheasant was 3,700, and then my newest whitetail was 3,100. And then I'm trying to think. The moose was 12. If I didn't already say the moose. So. Yeah, I think that the roe deer operate like the Sika deer do, where you're going to find them in the middle part of the map and then below, but you won't find them up above. I think red deer and feral goat is what's up at the top parts of the map. At least by the way it looks. I could be wrong. Just a female over there, it looks like. And this was a solo female. However, I did have a little bit of a setback though, Ashley. So in one of my recent videos, I used the song from Sheriff Factory. Sheriff Factory is supposed to only use music that isn't copyrighted, except for the ones that have singing in them. And if the copyright policies change, then Sheriff Factory is supposed to update within a couple of days of the change, so that way people who are making content won't get in trouble for it. Well, I used a song the other day that I've used several of the times in my videos, and it ended up getting held back, and I couldn't show it to nobody. And I'd already deleted the footage because it allowed me to update the video. However, they did say that one is now copyrighted, and I couldn't use it. So Hey, I finally hit vitals. Let's go. But because of that, I'm now too worried to use any other songs on there because they said that if this happens again, or YouTube notices that I'm using copyrighted songs multiple times, that I could end up losing my channel or am I facing copyright strikes. So I'm not able to use music anymore, and I don't have a laptop or a computer, so I can't edit on there. So yeah, my videos and my shorts are just gonna have to be without music now, which is just kind of a bummer. But at least the video I can still upload. But yeah, so I don't know if you know the song, Ashley, since you say that you use Share Factory as well. If you go to the one that says Blues, and then there's like Locking Horns, I think is the name of the song. It's the very first one that has like a car in the picture. That is the one that is now copyrighted, and it's still being offered. Like Share Factory has not updated at all, and you're still able to put that song in your videos. But if you try to use it on YouTube right now, it's copyrighted, and you can get in trouble for it. And I didn't even know it. So I'm not even going to be using Share Factory's music no more. Well, this is finally a big group of them. That's a decent one. That's my very first roe deer group that was actually bigger than 2. So that's nice to see. That one's a pretty good one too. I think the one on the other side is actually bigger, though, so we'll take him. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger. Please let me hit vitals. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it all just depends on who can make it to the stream tonight. I'll still be live for another 2.5 hours, so hopefully we'll have some people join us that I can go and visit their lodges today. I'm sure that we'll have some of them. Most of my people are about an hour to 2 hours behind me. Which is what I've noticed, is that most people end up coming into my chat between 4 and 5 my time. So it'll be about another 30 minutes or to an hour before I'll start seeing people from probably be able to join the PlayStation party and stuffs. You won't be able to hear them for privacy reasons. You'll only be able to hear me talking to them, but I'll probably interview people a little bit on their kills and try to learn, try to have a little bit of fun with them and stuff. I'm excited for the Trophy Lodge tour. But it's like I told everybody, though, I can only do these tours while my channel is small. Once my channel gets pretty big, which is what I'm hoping happens, I mean, every YouTuber does, but I'm hoping that my channel will eventually grow into something special. And when and if that happens, I am hoping to have bigger events than just Trophy Lodge tours. So because I can't do these tours in the future if my channel is huge, because then everybody will want me to come to their lodge, and if I have like over 1,000 people in my channel, that'd be like just too hard to do. So I'll figure out other community events as the channel grows. They really do, Ashley, yeah. Yeah, Share Factory definitely needs to have an update. I don't know why they haven't updated yet. But yeah, be careful if you're using the music on there. I mean, I just can't trust it anymore. I will trust the editing material because obviously it's still a really good editor. So I will definitely still edit my videos on there, but I'm just not going to use any music anymore. I can't risk copyright strikes, and and obviously I don't want to lose my channel before it even gets a chance to grow. So, but I will say one thing though, my wife definitely needs a W in the chat today. She gets off early today at 4 o'clock, but where I had to cancel my stream yesterday, she's allowing me to stream 2 extra hours after she gets off work, so that way we can do these lodge tours. And that was beautiful of her to let me do that, because she gets off at 4 o'clock my time, and I asked her if I could go until 6 since I couldn't stream yesterday, and she said that would be fine. So W to my wife. She like I said, everything I do revolves around her work schedule. I want to give her a majority of my time throughout the week. So her allowing me to do this every so often is very appreciated, and I love her to death for it. Yeah, yeah. W to her. Oh, I don't know what China Crow trophies we're gonna run into. I will say one thing though. Out of all the birds on this map, you know, I thought for sure that the red grouse or the black grouse was going to end up being my favorite bird to hunt on the map. It turns out the woodcock is actually my favorite. I actually really enjoy going. I really enjoy going down to the bottom part of the map and hunting the woodcocks. I really thoroughly enjoy hunting them. Oh, really, man? You're gonna go over the bluff? But of course, I really enjoy the other birds too. Upland game birds are my favorite. I'm not very big on ducks or anything like that, but I do love the upland game birds. Oh, I got him. Got him right before he could take off. That one is going to die, but I don't see where this one is. I must be getting close to this guy. I heard a male up here. He must have flew off already. I'll keep my gun out just in case. Dookie, behind me, buddy? Yeah, you are. Okay, good. Yeah, I know. The woodcocks are hilarious. Like, I really love them. I love the little dance that they do. Yet I haven't got to see it in action yet. But from what I saw from the trailer, the little dance that they do is so cute. And the birds themselves are just fun. I mean, I just enjoy hunting them. That's a nice gold. 109. I'll take that. This is one of those maps where you'll tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna go to these ponds. I'm gonna check out these animals, and then I'll have all the time in the world, you know, for free roam later. And then it's like, you always end up getting distracted. This map has so many animals on it, that you're just gonna run into stuff at random times, like I just did. Where you're gonna have plans of like right now, I'm trying to get up to this pond before you run out of time, but you're gonna end up seeing other animals that are too tempting, and you'll end up wasting time on them. And then by the time you're finally done hunting the extras, it's like you're out of time. So that's a good thing in a way, in my opinion. It keeps you entertained on the map. But yeah, I figured I'd free roam Scotland today. And then next week, what I'll do in my free time between the lodge tours, if they go well. Now what I haven't told anybody yet, and but what I will tell them probably after the stream today, is that if not very many people participate in this lodge tour before the week of Christmas, and somebody has to win due to default, then we probably won't do this again, because I want to make sure that everybody is wanting to compete that has a chance to. And I don't want someone winning just because nobody participated. You know what I'm saying? I want the person to feel like they actually won something. So, you know, if there is no competition, then there's no point in me doing it. But again, that's how you have to do things. You just gotta just do trial and errors. Right now, Raven, I think he's one of my mods, and Raven has been the only person to participate so far. Like legitimately to participate. He posted a few of his favorite trophies from his lodge, and I chose the one that I like the most out of his. So he's competing for favorite trophy right now. I don't know if he's doing trophy lodge tour or not. I asked him last night on there if he was going to do the trophy lodge as well, or just the favorite trophy, and he hasn't replied. So hopefully he'll join the stream later, and I can ask him and see if he's going to be participating. And then Colton, I don't know if he deleted the post or not, but Colton's dog ended up chewing up a cable that was his PlayStation cable apparently, and something was wrong, and he couldn't buy the component for a while. So I don't know if Colton will get to participate anymore or not, but we'll have to figure all that out, I guess. Everybody does have a couple of weeks, so we'll see. Yeah, I hear you. Where you at? There's a pond martin again. I see ya. A 2? I mean, that ain't bad. Especially if he just runs over the mountain. You gonna come up and over? Let's stand right here for a minute and see if he comes over the hill. The way he was walking, it looked like he was just gonna crest the hillside. I guess he changed his mind or something. How close am I to the pond? Yeah, I'm a little bit close for comfort. For the shotgun, at least. But he's too tempting. I'm gonna try to get him. Let's see if we can't get this sucker. Yeah, I know. I couldn't reply to his comment, so I don't know if he tried to remove it or not. But yeah, his dog ended up chewing up one of his cables that allows his PlayStation to run. So hopefully he's got that fixed. But like I said, everybody does have a couple of weeks, so they have time. There he is. You know what? I'm gonna let him go. I thought about shooting him, but he's going downhill, and when they go downhill like that, you really can't tell how far away they're getting from you. And not to mention, I just kind of want to get onto this pond so I don't lose much time. You only got about 30 minutes in game before the roe deer time ends. I don't think there's like a whole lot of roe deer drink areas. The really big pond on the left side of the map is actually really good for roe deer, from what I've seen. And I still need to search the river for Sika and Rose as well, because I don't know if they can be on the river or in the bay. But if there's anybody in chat, though, I'm going to ask you included, or just anybody, if you guys know if the roe deer or Sika deer can be on the river, let me know. I know that red deer can't, but I don't know about the roe deer or Sika. I do know about the fallow, because I've already found them, and sadly I can't do the fallow ground. My fallow are in most of my fallow deer are in that little teeny tiny river that's just like thick as thieves. And yeah, there's no way I'm gonna do a grind if my stuff is in really tough places to hunt. That's a bigger roe. Top estimate was in the 80s. 60 estimate. 60s. Any other rows? Every row has its thorn. Or has its horn, I mean. Alright, let's take out the big one. Where's it at? Hey, where's the 80? There it is. Come on, dude. How am I not hitting vitals? I mean, seriously, how was that not a vital hit? 270 yards, I used a 320 pin, aimed a little bit low, and shot for the back of the shoulder. And doesn't even get the lung. I mean, he wasn't a diamond, so it's not going to kill me too much to lose him, but it's annoying whenever you know you've made a good shot and the game doesn't want to give you the shot. That is very annoying when that happens. I will say, whoever the female singer is on the map, she's actually really good. Like, I actually really enjoy the music on this map. It's very pretty. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of like Celtic music, but there's a few of it that I actually really do enjoy hearing. And I think the style they chose for this map is actually really nice. Yeah, very true, Ashley. Yeah, I've shot right at animals before, and they don't even get hit by the bullet somehow. Sometimes I think there is a bug. I'm sorry for my indigestion tonight. For whatever reason, I have hiccups. But I have noticed that there's been a few times where I'll shoot at an animal and the bullet will hit the dirt. Like, it'll show the dirt hitting right behind the animal, but didn't hit the animal. And where the dirt impacted, I mean, you can tell that should have went through the animal. But luckily, that's a rare thing. What we got out here? 2, 2. So 115 and 117 and a 123. It's a lot of male black grouse in one little spot. I want to check this for roe deer more than I do want to go kill them, but about ran right up on them. That's a decent roe. So, like, this is my map, guys. Like, I don't know what it is, but Call of the Wild has not really been nice to me on my Scotland map. A lot of my animals, especially my initial spawns, have been small guys. Like, I really don't know why. I've only had a few diamonds, and they were like the same species that I was searching for. But I've had no rares, and all the other animals on my map have been pretty much some of my tiny things. Again, good for grinding, because that means if I wanted to do a red deer grind, most of my map is already managed for them. But without the red deer getting any more color variations, I really don't care too much about grinding them, because they all look alike in my opinion now. Okay, this time I shot a little bit higher, and apparently that's what I need to do. I always forget how flat shooting the 243 is. Like, I always think that it's going to have a little bit more bullet drop than what it does. And I believe that's the reason why I've been missing the vitals, is because I'm doing the right steps, but this gun is a flatter shooting gun than I remember. Because I use the handgun, and the handgun 243 actually has a little bit more bullet drop, apparently. So I need to remember that about the rifle. What's up, Maka? Have I got any good trophies yet? Not today, man. Today we just kind of got some middle of the road type animals. My Scotland map hasn't really been all that friendly to me, Maka. I got 2 diamond red deer off of it. I had 2 trolls that were goats, and I got trolled by a black grouse. And then you guys saw the short the other day of the Sika deer that I got, the diamond Sika. But other than that, that's all I found. Most of my map is small animals. I haven't had a whole lot of big ones at all. Which happens sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky and the game wants to give you a bunch of rares on your initial spawns or a bunch of diamonds, but for me, it was just kind of a middle of the road type stuff. It was a dark gray. Where's that at? Remove my waypoint. Don't need it no more. Remove the waypoint. Thank you. Don't know where that warning was from. It didn't want to show me the symbol. Yeah, like, these are like what most of my animals have been on my map. It's just been small to average sized. I haven't had any any bigger ones really. So level 1. Level 1. I mean, he's broadside. Why not just take him? Plus, the more bullets I use, the closer I can get to using the 357, so. There we go. But I will tell you guys something. The next multiplayer stream that we have, you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. They're not going to be exactly the same as they used to be, where you just come onto the map and then just free roam. I can't spoil it for you guys, but I'm going to be you guys will probably be able to read between the lines, but I'm going to be placing some stuff on the map that will help attract animals, and you guys can feel free to take turns and go and check them. So, as long as that works well and it doesn't cause arguments, I will be placing those particular items on the map, and you guys are going to be more than welcome to go check them. What the heck, I'll just say it. So I'm going to be placing feeders on the map, in case you guys are wondering. On this map, I'm going to be placing bait barrels down in the southern part of the map. I'll probably do about 2 or 3 of them, so that way to attract the wild boars. And then on the other maps, like Hirschfelden and a few of the maps that are really hard to hunt on, I'll be putting feeders out there for you guys. So that way, if you guys wanted to hunt the fields, instead of having to hunt the tough waterways, you guys could do that. So I am planning on placing feeders onto our map, so that way during multiplayer streams, you guys will be able to go and check them out. But I don't think I'll be using feeders for grinds though, because most of the time I do like having like hunting the waterways. But we'll see. I might try doing a feeder grind at one point. I just haven't used them yet, and I'm not extremely experienced in using them, so we'll have to see. Anything out here? I think the game is still getting going with them. Whoops, wrong gun. There we go. Come on, give me the thing. Nah. I ain't gonna worry about that little sucker. Oh, wow. Guys, you won't. I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but my family has been telling me that there is a black squirrel living behind the house, and I have yet to see it. I just now got to see it go down one of the branches back in our backyard. We do have a melanistic squirrel living behind our house. That is cool. I might have to try to get him this fall. I don't know how to get him, but honestly, if it means me getting a black squirrel and getting to put it on the wall, and if the family's okay with me hunting it, I wouldn't care a bit to do that. He's a big boy too. It looked like big old squirrel. And I am talking about IRL. Well, if there's a roe deer resting zone here, surely there should be roe deer at the pond too. I had to hope. Again, I did do a main menu reset without or not a main menu reset, but I did do a time reset without a main menu. So hopefully I gave them enough time to get down here. Oh no. I just scared a roe deer. Yeah, I'm thinking I might end up having to do the tent trick. If you guys don't know about this, if you guys spook off animals from a pond, go about 200 yards away from your closest drink zone. Lay down your tent. Rewind time back to where you need it to be. Do a main menu reset, and then whenever you get back the time up by 1 minute. And if you guys do that 3-step process, all the animals should return to the pond, like while you're still there in your tent. And where you're not fast traveling to that tent, you will not spook anything. So you'll just appear right next to them, and you can just hunt them. So if you guys haven't tried that trick and you're free roaming and you're spooking things off, just try that out. If you're after a particular target. Nothing of size, that figures. Nine to 11 capercaillie. That's a 52. I like to find all my zones before I shoot them, just to make sure that there wasn't any diamonds or rares or anything around before I shoot. I don't want to spook off anything. Little level 1. Oh, it's just a bunch of tiny dudes. Okay. I don't see any males there. I think we'll go ahead and shoot this one. Again? Dude, how was that not lung? How was that not a lung shot? That looked like it should have been money. Whatever. I mean, he's gonna die, sadly, but I don't think I'll track him where he's so small. I'll probably just let him go. I was just hunting him. I just shot him for the fun of it. Okay, random ducks. Alright, then I'm gonna run back this other way so I can check the back part of this pond. And then after that, I think I'll switch it to maybe red deer and fallow time. Shoot some red deer. Why not? Actually, I can see all the way around the pond. There we go. It's a medium one, medium one. Gosh, man. My map just does not want to be friendly to me as far as animals that have size goes. That's alright. I wonder if roe deer could be anywhere else. I wonder if they could be like up here. Might be something to look into. So let's go check that. Let's go check these two ponds. Yes, Micah. As it says in the title for today's stream, yes, lodge tours begin today. So whenever people are ready for me to come and see their lodges, all they have to do is just open up multiplayer, and you want to make it only with 2 people, and then you want to make it for the public, and then you have to let me know what it says on PlayStation, like what your thing is going to be called. And then if anybody other than me shows up in your place, you'll have to kick them, and then I'll just keep trying to get in until I get in. But yes, we are doing Trophy Lodge tours today. And it's just as soon as, it's just anytime someone comes into the stream and says, hey, can you come look at my lodge, that's when we'll be doing it. And it also is going to be running until the week of Christmas. So every time that I am live, if there's somebody that was not able to make it like to today's stream, they'll have other chances and opportunities between now and the week of Christmas. The week of Christmas is when I'll be giving them picking a winner for the champion of my favorite lodge as well as my favorite trophy. Because just because you have my favorite lodge doesn't mean you had my favorite trophy out of everybody. So there could end up being 2 different winners. There could only be one. I mean, the same person who has the big trophy lodge could also have my favorite trophy in there. But right now, Raven is currently the champion in the trophy lodge due to default. Nobody else has participated just yet. He uploaded his pictures last night for me to look at. For his trophies. So, he is currently in the lead for favorite trophy. But there is nobody for Trophy Lodge just yet. Nobody has participated for the Lodge tour yet. Alright, sounds good, Micah. Just don't be in a hurry, man. I mean, like I said, if you're wanting to try to win, and it does not matter how many trophies you have, but here's the thing, man. Other people who have full trophy lodges will beat you if you're trying to do the Trophy Lodge tour. So, make sure that if you... I think that was a rare pheasant, by the way. I think we just shot a rare. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a rare pheasant. But, we'll have to see. But yeah, what I was trying to say, though, is that if you don't have many trophies, then if I go into your lodge and I notice that you only have a few trophies, I will not make you participate in the Trophy Lodge tour, but rather just my favorite trophy tour. So even if you have like 4 or 5 trophies, and I will still come and see your lodge for you, and I will still choose my favorite trophy that you had. That way you can still participate in the favorite trophies event. But like I said, other people will have bigger lodges than you if you have a small lodge, so you can't really win in that way. But I'll be fair to everybody. Was this a rare pheasant? I think it was. No, it was just a gray plumage. The way he flew away from me, I thought he was like a leucistic or something. But oh well. Oh, you're fine, Micah. And like I said, man, whenever I get into your lodge today, just whenever you're ready for me to come, make sure that you have your plaques the way that you want them. Again, if you have plans, so let's say like you have not camouflaged your plaques or you haven't made them look exactly the way you want them to look, do not worry about doing it tonight, man. Just take your time, make your lodge look as pretty as you can make it look, have everything the way that you want it before I come to your lodge. You do not have to feel rushed. But like I said, I'm trying to stream 3 times a week again. So there'll be 3 to 2 to 3 hour streams per week, and you'll have all those days to be able to participate if you ain't ready tonight. Like I said, this is just the first night, and it's just for anybody that's ready. This stream is mainly a Scotland free roam stream. However, like I said, if somebody's lodge is completely and utterly ready and they want me to come and visit it, I will come to the lodge tonight. But remember, you only get 1 submission. So if I come to your lodge and then you're like, oh man, I meant to put that trophy in there, or I forgot about this one, you can still upload those. But I will not come to your lodge more than 1 time, okay? So just remember that. It's only 1 visit per person. What's up, Boston man? Not much, buddy. Just waiting on people to join us, and I'm waiting for the Trophy Lodge tours to begin. If you're on PlayStation and you want me to come to your Trophy Lodge and you want to participate for my favorite Trophy Lodge or my favorite trophy, I'll be more than happy to do so. Just make sure that you have your lodge completed the way that you like it before I come. If you're not on PlayStation or you're on other platforms, feel free to take pictures and subscribe to the channel, and then go to the community tab, and then under the community tab you can upload your photos there, and I will judge your stuff that way. If you don't want me visiting, or if you can't make it to the streams. But yeah, man, just having some fun on Scotland in the meantime. Haven't got anything good today. The only thing I've got off Scotland is 2 diamonds. 3 trolls, and 3 diamonds and 3 trolls. That's all I've got off Scotland so far. 2 diamond red deer, 1 diamond sika, and then I had 2 troll feral goats, and I had a troll black grouse. And that black grouse, man, he was sad. I found the black grouse and I shot him, and whenever I picked him up, he literally trolled by 0.1. He was literally 0.1 shy. It was so sad. Or 0.01, I mean. Like, literally zeros. It was like the second digit in the thing. Alright, I think I'm going to do some red deer hunting. Let's see. As I am getting kind of tired of hunting these little deer. I'm wanting to find some bigger ones. So, let's do some red deer. As usual, I love the swamps, so that's what we'll hit first. Micah, you do not have to have the custom plaques. It's only if you wanted them. The game comes with an expansion, so if you haven't been to your trophy lodge yet, all you have to do is click on your trophy, and then select it, and then you push the R1 button on your controller to be able to select what kind of plaque you want. All players got different plaques already. You don't have to buy the DLC. And you definitely don't have to buy the DLC to participate in the thing. I mean, even if you don't use any of the extra stuff, obviously you can still participate. So, I could care less whether you guys have the new DLC or not. I just want to make sure that you guys have your lodges ready for me when I come over there. I would just hate for somebody to be in a hurry thinking they have to do it right now and then, and I come to their trophy lodge and then they end up realizing they forgot a certain trophy or they forgot to make a room look a certain way. That's why I'm telling you guys, do not worry about tonight if you're not ready. This is just the first night that I'm doing them. There is no reason to be in a hurry to make sure to get your lodges ready or anything. And if nobody is doing the trophy lodge tour tonight, that is no big deal. I will just do some free roaming and chatting with you guys. So you've only gotten 2 diamonds off Scotland so far. It released 3 days ago, and I only have 3 diamonds, and I started playing a year ago. I mean, dude, it happens, man. I mean, sometimes a new map launches and you'll find trophies all over the place, and then you'll end up buying a new map later on and you just won't have nothing. And it's all just about random chance, man. It's all random number generator. So, That's just how it goes, buddy. Ooh, mink. Mink! Got him! Another mink? Where? Where, mink? Mink! I heard you. I didn't know mink could be in this little swamp. Apparently they definitely can. Is that guy gonna float, or is he stuck there? I think he's floating to me. Yeah, he's gonna float to me. I'll have to hang out here for a minute. I have to wait on this mink to get to us. No, Mike, you definitely do not have to buy any of the DLC. Like I said, even if you don't even use like everybody was gifted some free plaques that they can use and change their stuff around. The DLC was just like for the premium stuff. So like the gold plaques that show the diamond, like the show what score your animals are in the plaques. That's like the only thing that came in the DLC. So you definitely do not have to use that. You can even use the game's default stuff for your trophy lodge. I mean, I'm coming to see trophies. You know what I mean? I'm not judging your trophy lodge based on what you have in the lodge. Only thing I'm judging is the trophies that you have. And I'm not going to be judging it by any means. I'm just talking about as far as the competition, as far as beating other people and winning. What's up, duckies? How you all doing? None of y'all anything special, though, are you? Not even a single male. Oh, there's that one. They saw me pull the shotgun out. They saw me pull the shotgun out. They were all like, oh, heck no. That's awesome, Maka. I've only shot a few widgeons. Like I said, I'm not the biggest widgeon hunter. So, I've only shot a few of them. Here's my little thing. Little gold. 151, not too bad. How am I missing? Got him. Alright. And here I was thinking I'd be hunting red deer today, but it turns out I'm on a mink hunt. What's up, Badger Boy? Welcome to the stream, man. Make yourself at home. Talk about whatever you want to. Just keep it family friendly. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Got a solo red deer here, apparently. Where'd this little tiny fella go? I know this little mink died in here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Another little dark brown. Not too bad. Raven, what's up, my brother? You're currently in the lead, my friend. You're the only person that's uploaded any pictures for the trophy competition, so you're currently in the first place. Also, Raven, I wanted to ask you. I was hoping you'd make it to the stream tonight. Are you planning on participating in the full trophy lodge tour as well, or are you just wanting to upload? Or were you just uploading pictures for the favorite trophy competition? I sent you a text last night on there. I didn't know if you got it, but I was wanting to know if you were going to be uploading more pictures for your lodge, or if that was all you're wanting to participate in. You're fine either way. I just wanted to make sure I knew what your plan was. But yeah, you are currently in the lead by default. Nobody else has submitted any pictures yet. Okay, man. Sounds good. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure I knew what you were doing. But yeah, you're currently in first place, and I will say that my favorite trophy from your lodge, if you guys haven't seen his pictures, he has some really cool trophies that he uploaded. Some good diamonds. But I will say that Raven is currently in the lead with his super rare red deer. He has a super rare piebald red deer, and that is currently my favorite trophy that I've seen so far. So, Raven, you are currently in the lead by default. Alright, Colton, sounds good, man. Like I said, guys, anybody that wants to participate in the Trophy Lodge tour tonight, you are participating for my favorite Trophy Lodge, as well as, my favorite trophy. If you guys are wanting to participate for my favorite trophy, just subscribe to the channel, take some screenshots of your favorite trophies in your lodge, and then post them on the community tab. if you guys are wanting to participate in the Trophy Lodge tour and you're on PlayStation, then you guys can make sure that your lodge is exactly the way that you want it to be, and then let me know when you're ready. And anytime I'm live between now and the week of Christmas, I will come to your lodge and I will be talking to you about your trophies and looking at it myself. So, and I already have my book here ready to go, so that way it'll help me figure out who the winner is going to be, and I'll be able to write down what my favorite trophy from your lodge was. But yeah, we will be doing Trophy Lodge tours as soon as people are ready. Oh, and also, if you're not on PlayStation, if you're on Xbox or PC, and you want to participate in the full Trophy Lodge tour, just do it the same way you do for the favorite trophy. Just go around your Trophy Lodge, take some wide screenshots that show off all of your walls and all of your wall hangs and stuff, and I'll judge it based on your pictures. Again, I am starting to look at community posts tonight, which I actually looked at it yesterday, which was while Raven is currently in the lead for favorite trophy. But yeah, like I said, I will start looking at those in my hardcore tonight, and every single day I'll check on there to see what you guys have for your pictures. Again, if you're doing the Trophy Lodge tour on PlayStation, do not worry about doing any screenshots. If you guys want me to come to your lodge and see your lodge in person, I will do so. And obviously, I'll be seeing everything while I'm there. So there is no reason to upload pictures if I'm going to be coming to your lodge. And guys, you do not have to do it tonight, okay? Make sure that you take your time to make your plaques the way that you want them all to be. Make sure that you have everything completed before I come to your lodge. I'd really hate it if I came to someone's lodge and they were like, man, I forgot to make that change. So make sure that you guys have it exactly the way you want it before I come and look. Or exactly the way you want it, rather. I don't know if I said I want it or you want it there, but you guys know what I'm saying. Get me a nice little red deer, why not? Okay, so Bison, first things first, which I know you're subscribed, but I'm just telling this out loud in case other people aren't. If you're wanting to participate to upload the pictures, so you want to go, so if you're on your phone, you basically want to go to my channel itself. So actually go to visit channel, and then once you're on my channel itself, if you're on your cell phone, it should say visit community. And then whenever you click on the visit community tab, you'll have a little box there where you can make posts and stuff. And you just click on that box, and then it should give you the option to attach your pictures, and that's where you'll upload it. Everybody will be able to see your pictures, including me. And like I said, I will start looking at them tonight. If I can't come to your lodge, or you don't want me coming to your lodge, or if you're just simply wanting to participate in the favorite trophy competition, then that's where you post them. Now make sure you label it though, guys. If you do the competitions, if you're doing just the favorite trophy competition, upload your pictures and then make sure that you put above your pictures on my trophy competition. So that way I know you're not going to be participating in the Trophy Lodge tour. If you're doing the actual Trophy Lodge tour, you'll want to have pictures for every single one of your walls, every single one of your trophies. But do not do them individually. Try to get a wide shot so I can see multiple trophies in one picture. And make sure that I have a picture for all the places in your lodge, and then upload all those. And then what you want to do is say Trophy Lodge tour. So if you're doing the full tour, then just put Trophy Lodge tour, just something that lets me know you're doing the full thing. If you're just doing favorite trophy, then just upload a few pictures of your favorite trophies, and then just literally put favorite trophy on top. And that's how I'll know which one you're participating in. Again, it is optional which ones you guys want to participate for. You can do one, you can do both. It does not matter. Again, though, if you're doing the full Trophy Lodge tour, do not send individual pictures along with it. Like I said, I will see the trophies, and I'll be choosing myself what my favorite ones are. Hopefully, it's not too confusing. I'm trying my best to make it make sense. So, but if you guys have any questions, if I'm confusing you in any way, please just let me know in the comment section while I'm live today. I will try to answer all of you as I can. All right. Yeah, that's how you do it, Bison. See, if you look at Raven's, if you scroll down some, you'll see where Raven did his. And this is for everybody. If you guys scroll down to where Raven's post is, you will see how he did his. And that's how you guys need to do it. But yeah, if you're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, it really doesn't matter. You'll do it all the same way. You'll just take screenshots from your PlayStation, and then it should go over to the PlayStation app or your Xbox app, however that works. And then you should be able to just download your photos to your phone itself, or to your computer. And then from there, you upload the pictures to the community tab. There's a few steps, obviously, that are involved with it, but it's not that complicated once you figure out how it's done. And guys, I am sorry I'm not shooting too much. I'm just focused on talking to you guys at the moment. We'll get back to shooting some animals as we go. And that red deer is still there. Okay, I thought he took off for a minute. Heart shot. Let's go. Yeah, my map is just loaded with medium-sized animals. Like I said, I've only had like a handful of diamond potentials, and I've only gotten 3 diamonds off the map that actually made it. And I have no rares, so nothing really special on my map so far, unfortunately. So Micah, the way that you decorate your plaque on PlayStation, you'd walk up to the trophy, you click square on it, and then from there it's going to ask you what trophy do you want on there. The first trophy that'll be selected will be the one that's currently already on the plaque. You click X to show, and then once you hit X, it'll show that you've selected that animal. From there, you hit the top right-hand button on your controller, so your right bumper, and then from there it'll show you all your different plaques and stuff that you have to choose from. And then from there you scroll down, so you choose the plaque, and then you hit R1 again, and then it'll show you your colors. And then from there you can choose between your camouflages and stuff. Yeah, he was really cool, Raven. He was really, really cool. It's just the thing about it is that I'm a fool for super rares and red deer in general. So it was kind of a giving that the red deer super rare was going to be my favorite. But yeah, your mule deer was really pretty too, man. Like, they were all gorgeous. I loved all your trophies. And thank you for participating as well, Raven. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I liked all of them. They were really good. I waited till the red deer one got redone to take a pic of the great one in super rare because I wanted it to look pretty. I don't blame you at all, man. Like I said, I looked at my red deer the other day, the ones that I have, and they look so much better. The only problem with the red deer right now that I have is that I think they need that big fur around their neck. Especially the ones that are 7 and above. Like the level 7s and above need to have like thicker fur around their neck. Because that's kind of what the male red deer are known for, is having that neck mane, if you will. And yeah, I think they all need that. Otherwise, though, I think all the reworks are really, really good. I still think the roe deer and the pig, though, was their 2 best ones. The roe deer and the pig were just amazing reworks. I'm just not a pig hunter. And guys, by the way, a pig is not in my niche category. So during live streams, if we're doing multiplayer streams, and you guys see a super rare pig or a diamond pig of any sort like that, you are allowed to shoot them. They're one of those trophies I could care less whether I lose the super rare for it. So if you guys see a pig super rare on my map or anything like that, it's all yours. Same thing with a great one. I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you guys see a great one pig on my map, it's all yours. I just don't really care too much for pigs, so if you guys happen to see that species on my map, you guys don't even tell me about it, you just blast them. Well, I won't care a bit. You got a 244 piebald fallow while grinding last night. That's a great trophy, man. That's awesome. Close to super rare, man. That was a very close one. How do you change the plat? Because what you told me to do, it is not working. Okay, so let me go and help him, Micah real quick. So Micah, I'm gonna go to my trophy lodge real quick, and I'll show you how to do it, and then we'll come back here. Wow, Raven, that's awesome, man. If you want to upload it to the community tab, I'll take a look at him too. I'd like to see how big that buck was. Also, while I was sitting here doing my stream a few minutes ago, guys, I saw a black squirrel in my backyard. It ran straight down the tree and ran back there, and he was a big sucker. But apparently we have a melanistic squirrel living back in the backyard, so I might have to hunt that sucker later this year. Alright, so the way that you would do this, as you guys can tell, I have not done anything to my lodges just yet. I just haven't really wanted to. But the way that this would work, Micah, is that you're going to go up to the thing, and you're going to click square. And then from here, it'll show you what trophies you have, and it'll show you your actual trophy on the plaque. So as you can see right now, even if I scroll down, you see how it's golden? That shows you that it's still selected as your red deer. While you're on this screen, if you look at the top left, it says trophies, platform, and paints. So while you're on this certain thing, you're just going to use the top right bumper on your controller. It'll switch it to where you can see the platforms. And now you can select the platforms that you want. And then you click square to choose which ones you want it to show. And then from here you hit R1 again, and as you can see, I don't have any camouflages because this is a wooden plaque, so it's not going to have any camos. But that's how you would do the camouflages if you were on the wall hang. So yeah, guys, that's how you do it. So you just select your trophy, click square, go over, select one, click square again, and there you go. So that's how you would update things, guys. As a matter of fact, I think that I might just do that for both of them because that looks nice. I'm gonna redo my lodges myself later on, but we'll head back to Scotland for now. All right, Raven, I'll take a look at them later tonight, man. While I'm looking at other pictures, hopefully there'll be other people that'll participate tonight. But while I'm looking through all the posts tonight, I'll check them out and I'll reply to you. I can't look at them right now, obviously, because I'd have to leave the chat. But I'll look. Alrighty. Getting back at it. Let's see. So, it's row. I need red. I need red. Red deer is 6 to 10. Alright, so we've got plenty of time. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, so I'm over here. Let's go check out these pawns. I think I'll start up here this time, though. Alright, Boston, sounds good, man. So, did you label it for me? I'm guessing you're only going to participate in the favorite trophies part of this. Am I correct in saying that? Make sure that you guys label your stuff, okay? If you're only participating for favorite trophy, make sure you put favorite trophy on top of your pictures. If you guys are doing a full trophy lodge tour on the community tab, if you're on PC or Xbox, then make sure that you upload make sure you upload wide shots of all your trophies so I can see multiple trophies in one picture. And then label it trophy lodge tour, or just trophy lodge or lodge tour, just anything, just tour. I mean, any of that will let me know you're participating in the full thing. Alright, Boston, sounds good, man. Like I said, I'll check everybody's pictures out after the stream tonight. So, this stream is for free roaming Scotland mainly, but if there's anybody that has their trophy lodge ready to go, like completed and ready to go, I will be free to come into your lodge tonight. I will not care one bit. Colton, I saw that you put a post on the channel the other night. I couldn't reply to it for some reason, but you said that your dog chewed up one of your components and it was and you couldn't get your PlayStation to work. I'm assuming you got it fixed. If you don't mind, enlighten me on that. And also, do you have a mic? Because I know that you said that your headset was messed up on you last time and you couldn't speak to me. So, will I be able to speak to you tonight, or will I just be viewing stuff and talking to you through chat? Because I think you're the only one so far who has told me that they're ready to be viewed tonight. I'm going to leave that guy. Guys, I will let you all know. I know that I'm probably going to lose some trophies, but which is not that big of a deal. But for those who are subscribed to my channel, or those people who are going to be playing in the multiplayer stream towards the end of the month here on Scotland with me, if you guys could please help me with my herd management and try not to shoot any red deers that are level 4 and below. Level 5s and up is totally fine. But if you guys happen to see a small rare, that is fine to shoot. But if you guys do see any red deer that are level 4 and below, please make sure you guys leave those for me, because I really don't want to mess up my HM if I can help it. Again, I know if there's some people out there in the public world who just shoot them, I'll probably lose some stuff. But for those of you who are in the stream right now, and I'll put a post out for all you guys too before we do the stream, but Scotland is one of those maps where if the red deer ever got a variation change, I would definitely want to do a Great One grind on Scotland. So you guys could just make sure you avoid shooting them a level 4 red deer. Everything else on the map, like fallow deer, all that stuff, you can shoot whatever. I don't care. Just make sure it ain't super rares or great ones, obviously, because I don't want to lose those two for fallows. But You guys see what I'm saying? Just kind of help me out with my HM on the maps. That's a beauty. Where you going, man? I didn't know I had a mythical on my map. This is where I found my diamond the other day, though. I had 2 diamonds. I had one on this pond and one at the bottom pond. I think I might have to let that one go. He ain't gonna make diamonds, so and he's already running away, so I'll have to let him go. Is there woodcocks down here? I just heard a woodcock. I thought they were only in the bottom part of the map. Hold the phone. There's a woodcock up here that's getting shot. Because I love woodcocks. Is there a woodcock? No, that's a red deer. Duke, you smell a woodcock anywhere, buddy? It may have been the game having a bug. Because I heard woodcock, but it was ducks that were flying over me. I mean, he ain't finding a scent. And I'm not hearing a woodcock anymore, so I'm guessing it was a bug. Because I didn't think they could be here. Golly, all those red deer just huddled up over there. If I happen to come across that mythical, I'll shoot him. But he ain't a legendary, and I usually only chase after rares or legendaries. So big mythicals like that, I usually just let them go if I spook them. Nice little level 7. We'll take it. Anybody else around here? The fox. Oh, Foxy Mama over there. Nothing worth shooting, though. Apparently it's fleeing red deer down here. I wanted to come over here to see if I could find that mythical. That's the whole reason I ran this direction. Oh, that's a red grouse. Okay, I thought... I'm still learning the sounds of the animals. I thought for sure that was a woodcock sound I was hearing. That's a good one. I'm gonna try to take him if I can. I don't know if these have to be airborne, but I'll shoot it. I'll try to flush him and shoot him. Heh, got him. Dark red, that ain't too bad. I'll take that, 66. I'll take that little red grouse. Let me get a drink real quick. Alrighty. Some goats. Don't see anything in there that's worth a bullet. Probably just let them go. Yeah, right now I'm just hoping and praying. Like, like I really want them to remaster the Red Deer Great One. I really do. I've been missing the Red Deer grind, but the reason I haven't done it is because they all look the same. That's the reason I don't do the Red Deer grinds anymore, is because the Great Ones look identical. The only difference is that is the size of the antlers, and that's not really a turn on in my opinion. So, if they give them more racks and they give them more colors, I will be more than happy to Red Deer grind a lot. Because they're my favorite animal in the game. I just don't really grind them anymore. I got one great one years ago, and I was fine with that one great one. Dude, my shotgun shooting has gotten a lot better, though. I will say that. I've gotten a lot better at shooting this shotgun ever since the pheasant grind. A lot of my shots I have not been missing. It's pretty good, little 68. I'll take that. Yeah, so if I had to choose my favorite great ones in the game, the moose is still my number one. I just think that they're gorgeous. I love the moose great one to death. Behind the moose, I've got to place it probably with the wolf, to be honest. I really love the colors of the great one wolf. I think they're really pretty. Right behind that, I'd say the mule deer, and then I'd put whitetail after mule deer. And if I had to choose one final one to do, I honestly don't know what it would be, because those are my favorite great ones to grind in the game, is those five I just mentioned, or four, or however many I mentioned there. But I mean, I love the red deer species, but they're just ain't a great. I mean, the great one is just not worth it anymore, in my opinion. And I mean, if you don't have a great one of my red deer, and you love red deer hunting, I would highly recommend doing a grind and getting the great one for it. But honestly, all I really need is one, because that's the only one you're getting. You're getting the same one over and over again. It's just different size. So yeah, those are probably my favorite great ones in the game. And right now, I'm just dying for a elk. A Rocky Mountain elk, particularly, along with a remaster of the antlers and the body of the elk, in my opinion, needs to be done. But yeah, the Rocky Mountain elk is my number one great one I want to come to the game right now. That is my favorite animal in North America, and I would be grinding them to death. Especially if they knocked it out of the water and I liked all the variations. I would be all over that great one. You guys will probably see me grinding that one over and over again. Your pheasant grind was abandoned. I had like 100 kills when that German map first came out, and I abandoned it after all that. I mean, sometimes grinds just get boring, man. So I mean, I get it. I love the pheasant. That is my favorite upland game bird around my area. I've never got to hunt for them in real life, but I think they're so pretty, and that's the reason why I like the pheasant. But I was a terrible shotgun shot, like whenever I was doing the grind way back when. I've been practicing a lot since then, and that's why my shotgun shot's a lot better now. But I was terrible at shooting shotguns on this game back then. And I'm a bunny wabbit. But either way you look at it, the way that I had to do the pheasant grind is I had to tried to put tripods at about 200 yards away from the pheasants, and I would shoot the pheasants with a 22. And that's what I would do over and over again. And then once I would get rares or diamonds, I would then use the shotgun. Ooh, that's a good mythical. Another mythical. But yeah, as you guys can see, my HM on this map is actually already pretty good. So I'm going to be requesting, if anybody comes into the multiplayer streams later. Oh, heart shot, let's go. But yeah, during the multiplayer stream, any of the people that come in from the public, I'm going to be asking them politely if they would please just leave any and all red deer that are like level 4 and below. Because my map is already pretty much managed, and I've been seeing a lot of mythicals, and I've already gotten 2 legendaries off the map. So I kind of want this map to be a good legendary spot for you guys, so that way anybody that likes red deer hunting, you guys will have a good chance at finding diamonds. But again, if we have people that just don't give a crap and they're shooting all the animals regardless of size, then we're not going to be able to really do that. But I would like for this to be kind of like a diamond reserve for red deer if I could do that. Hello? It's a little level 6. I ain't too worried about getting him lost in. Yeah, guys, I forgot to go over this, but since I have a few of you guys in the stream right now, If you guys are participating tonight or anytime coming up in the future in the PlayStation Trophy Lodge tour, where I come to your Trophy Lodge and and look at it in person, make sure the way you guys would be doing it is that you guys would go to multiplayer. You would make a session for only 2 people, so yourself and one other, and then from there you make it public. And then before you go live, you got to let me know what your server is going to be called. And once you go live, I'm going to immediately start looking for your server, and I'm going to try to get in there. If somebody else gets in there before me, just pick them, and I'll try to get in there as soon as possible. Yeah, that's how we'll do it, guys. And I'm gonna wait for him to stop. Actually, another heart shot. Let's go. The people know. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, my wife came home and she's asking me a question. I'll be right with you all. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My wife and I was having to have a conversation, but I'm back. When I'm Hey Savannah, people are wanting you to say wanting to join the chat. Just letting you know. But when will I start visiting trophy lodges? I'm visiting them. I'm going to be coming to them anytime, Micah. So if you're so like I said, anytime that your lodge is completed and there's nothing else you need to do to it, and you're ready for me to come and visit it, all you have to do is let me know. And then from there, you go to the multiplayer tab. You create a session. You select the lodge that you're wanting to open up. You make sure that you put it to public, and you make sure that it's only for 2 people. And then from there, you just open it. Let me know what your server is going to be called, and I'll try to come in there. If anybody else joins before I get there, just kick them, and then I'll keep trying to get in. But yeah, it happens. It's going to be happening from tonight all the way until the week of Christmas. Again, if everybody's already shown me their lodges by before Christmas time, that is totally fine. But I'm leaving it open that long in case we get any new people. Well, my red deer shot is counting. That's good. At least I can make my shots hit for red deer today. You don't really let people on your map unless I know them personally because some stole a super rare line from me once and they don't trust it. Yeah, that's kind of the thing though, Raven, is that, I want to have these multiplayer streams with everybody. So all I can really do is that if I get somebody new into my map and I know that they're not a subscriber, then all I have to let them, then all I do is just let them know that I'm a YouTuber and to please just follow my rules. And most of the time people will. But you are going to have those jerks out there that can care less and they're going to steal trophies and not tell you about it. So that's why I only make sure it's maps where if I do lose a super rare or something, it won't hurt me that bad. If that makes sense. I mean, or at least make sure that a majority of the animals on the map I won't really care much about. So that's why I don't open up my grinding maps, obviously, and that's also the reason why I don't open up maps that have like multiple of the great one species that might come back as a great one. But like I said, I may come to one of your all's maps in the future though. If you have PlayStation and you have a map that hasn't really been discovered and you're wanting to use that one in the future, we may do that sometime later on next year or something. where I'll come to your all's maps on multiplayer and do my streams there instead of on my own. But like I said, that's only a maybe, and it just depends on what's going on next year. Might need to be ironed. Hang on one second, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. Alright, guys. I'm back. You made your lodge, Colton? Are you ready for me to come and look at it, Colton, or you just let me know that it's completed? Because you told me that earlier in the stream, and I already know that you're ready. I was just waiting on you to tell me when you got home so I can come and see it. Just whenever you're ready for me to come to your lodge, all you gotta do is just follow those steps, and I'll leave the map, and we'll get the lodge tour started. Yes, Micah. Anytime you guys are ready. So, it's first come, first serve. So, whenever somebody in the chat tells me, okay, their lodge is ready to be viewed, I will leave the map and we'll start looking at people's lodges. So, just whenever you guys are ready. Like I said, I'm just doing this to pass time. We'll be free roaming for a while. We might be doing grinds next week when I do to pass the time. And then in between runs, we'll do the lodge tours if we're ever grinding. Because I would like to get the Great One Wolf in my next, if I can. Decent little bunny rabbit. Dead little bunny rabbit. You play on Xbox and PlayStation, but my lodge on PlayStation is very small, and you only have one trophy in there, and it's piebald dough. That's understandable, man. But that's the reason why I told you that if you have multiple platforms and you have a certain lodge that's better than others, that's why I said just to upload the pictures, so that way you can use that lodge, even though I can't come and visit it. Like I said, guys, you are still able to participate in either one of the competitions, whether it's the full Trophy Lodge tour or you're just wanting to do favorite trophy competition. If you're doing the favorite trophy competition, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go to the community tab on my channel and then just upload an album of your pictures or your screenshots rather, and then title it either tours or favorite trophy, and that'll let me know what you're participating in. Like I said, I'll start reviewing those tonight. I looked at Ravens last night, and right now he's currently in the lead with a super rare red deer. And it's by default, though, because nobody else has uploaded just yet. Or at least I haven't seen the new uploads yet. Got some red deer down there, but they're little guys. Alright, Colton. So Colton's ready. So let's go ahead and get these Trophy Lodge tours underway, guys. You've been busy playing on your Xbox for 6 years. I mean, it happens, Raven. I mean, like I said, man, that's the reason I wanted to give you guys options, is so that way you guys could still participate even if you didn't have PlayStation. But like I said, you've already participated in the submitted trophies on my pictures, so it's one submission per person. Hopefully, you didn't forget any trophies. But yeah, man, that's pretty much how it works. All right, so Colton, the way this is going to work, man, I'm going to go to multiplayer, and then all I'm going to do is can I not go to Seska Safari? I don't see anybody here, but all you got to do is just make your thing public, and then make it for 2 people. So make it for 2 people, which is you and me, and then whenever you go public, I should see it pop up, and then I'll just jump in and take a look at it. Gotta refresh it. Okay, there we are. Let's see. All right, man, I found you. All right, I'm coming. If I can get my map is not wanting to let me do this. Hang on a second. Why does it not let me do this? Hang on. No, I'm not on. Oh, I'm down here. Okay, never mind. That was my fault. 1 second. I was on create game. No wonder why it wasn't letting me do something. Seska Safari. Alright, Colton, I'm coming, man. Yeah, I got you, man. It's the same game. It's the same name that you play multiplayer with us on. What's up, brother? Oh, this is gorgeous. Let's go. It's exactly what I was wanting to look at. This is gorgeous, man. Congrats on all these trophies, brother. This is awesome. Let me see. Colton, do you have a mic, or let me know in the comments down below. Do you have a mic, or am I just looking and talking to you through the comment section? That's fine either way. But this is beautiful, man. Investigate. I love both of your red deer, man. That's pretty. Okay, you don't have a mic? That's fine. We'll talk this way, man. Honestly, this right here is one of the mule deer that I still want. That is a gorgeous mule deer, man. I love the color. I love the rack. That is so pretty. That is so, so pretty. Yeah, I love the way you have your lodge, man. It's very organized. I'm kind of a niche person myself, so it's like I like having certain rooms to be dedicated to certain trophies. This is really cool. That's actually one of my least favorite great ones, but it's still really cool to see. I'm not very big on that one. I call it the mushroom rack. And then the little spirally rack I'm not too big on. But I love all these other ones, though. I mean, you got the cobweb one like I got. Just different colored. These are gorgeous. It's going to be kind of hard for me to tell which one's going to be my favorite trophy, though. Yeah, this is really pretty. This is really pretty, Raven. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, true, Bison. Let's see. That's a really pretty one. 216. That's a gorgeous mule deer. Piebald, too. He's pretty. Like I said, Colton, if you have any questions for me, man, just let me know. I'll answer you. I'll talk to you. Like I said, I'm just kind of one of those people that just kind of goes and looks at everything. And I think I have a fallow deer that's a rare that's about around the same score, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I've gotten close to super rares before. I've just never had an actual super rare in like 4,000 hours. So, let's see. What else do you got here? Beautiful diamonds. Colton, I gotta hand it to you, man. This is gorgeous. I love all your trophies, buddy. Let's see. I like your pose here. That's cute. I like those. But so you got the Fabled Spirit and the Fabled Glacier. That is gorgeous. They're both very pretty bears. And then here you got the Fabled Glacier and the Fabled Chestnut. I mean, the bears one are really pretty. It's just the grind itself seems like it's a tough grind, and the bear species itself, I'm more for grizzlies than I am black bears. But like I said, I am sort of kind of debating doing a great one bear grind. I just don't know if I will or not. These are really nice, man. Really, really nice. I don't know what happened there. I think it was me. Got Fabled Glacier. 2 Fabled Glaciers. That's pretty. Let's see. What do you got on down through here, my friend? Oh, that's cool. An albino rabbit. That's cool. I like that rabbit. That's neat. Let's see. Got a white one. I don't know if is white rare or is that just another one you found? I don't know if white is rare or not. I don't hunt too many rabbits. Egg white, red brown. The red brown is the only rare I don't have. For the wolf, that is literally my only one I don't have as far as the rares. I love red deer, man. I love seeing all the red deer. Let's see. What color is this? The blacktail looks almost like it's a Halloween event type animal. Yeah, I don't know if you see this, Colton, but to me it kind of looks like it's like emaciated, like it's overly skinny and it's causing its fur to like draw up. He looks almost like he's a zombie type deer or something. That's a very interesting looking melanistic. I've never seen a mela blacktail before. It looks almost like it's a Halloween event type animal. His leg looks like it's bony, whenever it's just his fur. That's a really cool rare. I'm gonna note that one. That one's actually pretty cool. I like that one. White is rare. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm still learning rabbits. Oh, that's really cool. The ringneck pheasant and the piebald. That's a pretty multi-mount here, man. That's really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Piebald muley. I don't mean to spin away from you. I'm just going to move on to the next area. Like I said, I'm just going to check out all the rooms in order. This is really cool. See, that's a nice black grouse. I think I have one that maybe scores around the same amount of mine. Diamond ducks. Those are really pretty. Oh, dude, albino foxes and a piebald. That's awesome. I've never seen the albino one before. That's neat. I've seen all the other rares for them, I think. I've just never seen that one. Pretty Diamond Bobcat. That's really cool. I've never really seen the Bobcat though. I don't really hunt that map very often. The Diamond Buffalo. That's pretty. I mean, W Lodge all around, man. This is really nice. It's a really nice look at everything. Nothing in here. That's fine. We'll just close that door. Let's see. For some reason I can't see the score for whatever reason. That's not letting me see the scores now. There it goes. That one's showing me the score. Okay, so it's just not working on this one. Have you noticed that bug, Colton? I'm on the investigate one, and it's not letting me see the score of this one. You know? I'm looking in chat right now, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm walking up to it, and it won't show me the score for it for whatever reason. You haven't had that bug yet? Okay, maybe it's just a multiplayer thing then. This right here is actually what I was looking forward to, seeing all of your fallow deer. This is really, really pretty. Like, these are some of my favorite racks for the fallows. Like I said, the only fallow rack I don't like is the Mickey Mouse rack. That is the only one I don't like. All the other fallows are really cool. Those are really, really pretty. I love those. Honestly, it's going to be very tough for me to choose my favorite trophy out of this, because you have so many good ones. This is gorgeous. Some more bears. Ooh, I like that one. The chestnut, I think, is my favorite bear, to be honest. Out of all the colors for the bears, I think the chestnut is my favorite. Either that one or the glacier that has like the more white on it. Giddy up! That's hilarious. Hey, oh, never mind. Let me see. Albino gator. Yeah, I have a piebald. That is a beautiful super rare. Oh, that is a gorgeous super rare. I've not seen a super rare a mouflon yet. That is pretty. I love the mouflons. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous trophy. I love your moose. That is definitely one of my favorite moose racks. If I could get this rack with the two-tone fur, that is my dream. A lot of people's been asking me like what my dream moose is. It's this rack, but with the white and brown fur, the one that's split down the middle. That's my dream moose to get. Two tones, that is really pretty. Is two tones a rare? I'm not sure if that is rare or not. I don't hunt many foxes. You have to let me know if that one's rare. An albino tiger. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I love the tiger, man. That is gorgeous. The alligator is also a super. I didn't even notice. Hang on a second. I didn't even notice that, Colton. I'm so sorry. I was looking at the color. Yeah, that is a super rare. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know. This is so cool. I don't know what trophy I'm gonna have to choose from out of this map. This is the fun for me, guys. Is that I have a challenge myself. Every time I come to a new lodge, I have to figure out one trophy out of all the trophies that I like the best. And that's kind of my challenge. Your all's challenge is just to win the favorite trophy lodge or favorite trophy challenge. But my job is to pick one trophy out of all of them. That albino is so pretty. That is, Colton, I don't know if you remember this, man, but whenever we were doing the pheasants, I got all the rares, and I got multiples of all the rares except that one. You remember that? That's the only rare pheasant I didn't get was the albino. I got all the other ones, and got multiples of the other ones. I just never ever got the albino. And the 3,700 kills. That was the one rare I didn't get. Okay, so they're uncommon. All right, man. Sounds good. All right, we'll move on. See what else you got to show us. I'm assuming all these are going to be diamonds. Yeah, that's pretty, man. Beautiful, gorgeous animals. Let's see what's in this room here. Dude, I have the same exact thing, except that mine is a bighorn sheep, and I think it's a level 2 male. But I have the same, but I have a melanistic on this one. This is really pretty. Ooh, a piebald caribou. That's the first time I've seen a rare caribou. I've seen the reindeer, but I have yet to see a caribou. That's pretty cool. I like the way the rares look. You have a beaver up. Oh, it's a piebald beaver. Let's go. That's awesome. I haven't got to see one of those in game yet. That's really pretty. Albino fallows. Really, really nice, man. Really, really nice. Alright, let's move on. Got some good trophies right through here. So, I'm assuming that these are rare, is what I'm guessing. I'm assuming that these are rare. Again, I know that the cinnamon black bear is rare. I know that one is, but I didn't know about the brown. Okay, that's what I thought, man. That is really, really cool. Let's see. Blonde and cinnamon. That's really nice. Colton, I think you have it to where other people can join, man. So just make sure that you stay on top of everybody and kick them out, okay? You have to set it to 2 people. So whenever you make it go public, you guys got to make sure that you only allow 2 people. So that way other people won't be coming in. But it's not a big problem at all. I just don't want to be interrupted by people. All right, man. That will conclude your trophy lodge, I'm pretty sure. That is gorgeous, man. I've absolutely loved your trophy lodge. This is gorgeous. It's been a real treat to be here. This is awesome. And now I've got to choose one trophy that I think is my favorite out of your entire lodge. And to be honest, I really don't know what I'm going to choose. Because I love so many of these. I don't really know. Obviously, you're going to be in first right now for the favorite trophy lodge, and it's going to be hard to beat this one. But yeah, this is definitely going to be number 1 for best trophy lodge so far by default, because obviously you're the first trophy lodge submission. But I mean, just by looking at it, I think it's going to be kind of tough to beat this one. I mean, unless somebody has like a lot more variety. But I mean, this is really nice, man. I mean, I love your trophies; they're gorgeous. Let me just run through here real quick and see if I can look at all your trophies. You don't have to follow me or nothing. All I'm going to do is just make one more pass through, because now my job is to find the one trophy I think is your best one. Again, I can't. I'm going to stop telling people who's in first at this point, okay? Because I don't want people, being excited for it or anything. I'm just going to announce a winner at the end. So I will tell you what my favorite trophy is, but I will not tell you if you're beating the other person, and I'm not going to do that from now on. So let me see. I'm still trying to decide, man. There's so many good ones in here. I love the melanistic blacktail because it looks like it looks bony, even though it's just the fur color. Dude, this is a hard choice. It's a very hard choice. Right now, for me, it's a toss-up between your melanistic super rare goat here, because I absolutely love these things. So that Mouflon is definitely in a running for my favorite out of your lodge so far. And I'm trying not to choose great ones if I can, because obviously the great ones are the best ones out of the game, so I'm trying to choose like the rare animals. But then again, there will obviously be some great ones that'll get chosen. I really don't know, man. I love all your trophies. Let me see. I tell you what, I think I've made up my mind. I think your super rare Mouflon is going to win it for me. I absolutely love the Mouflons. I love how their antlers curl. And that one is just gorgeous. I think that is my favorite trophy out of your whole lodge. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous trophy, man. But hopefully you have enjoyed this trophy lodge tour. It's been a treat for me, man. Thank you for showing it to me. I'm going to rate your trophy lodge a 9 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is just simply because you had that one room without trophies in it. But as far as looks, though, it's a 10 out of 10. As far as plaques field, I'd say 9 out of 10, but it's still very, very good. And then obviously this goat is going to be my favorite out of your lodge. So congratulations, man. You're in first place for Trophy Lodge Tour so far. I'm gonna head back out of here, see if there's other people. But man, it's been awesome. W Lodge all the way, man. I mean, way to go. Good job. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here, man. Good. It's been fun. It's been a treat. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, guys. Let me check. Is there anybody else? All right, guys. Before I get back on the map and do free roaming, is there any other PlayStation players that are ready to go? I need to write down some stuff real quick so I don't forget. Where is my pen? Here it is. All right. Let me write down your trophy there, Colton. Just writing some stuff down, guys. Give me 1 second. Alright. Is there anybody else before I start free roaming? Is there anybody else that's ready to show me their lodge on PlayStation? I'm only going to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, he was a gorgeous, gorgeous animal raven. That was a beautiful, beautiful trophy. I mean, like I said, he had so many awesome trophies in his lodge. It made it very tough for me to decide on what my favorite was going to be. If I had to choose my top 3, Colton, if you're in the chat right now, man, my top 3 trophies you had was your Great One Mule Deer. I would say that you're obviously the melanistic ram that won. And then my other favorite that you had, I really don't know, I'd probably be your gator. There's that piebald super rare gator, the albino gator that you have as a super rare, that was really cool too. that'd probably be my top 3 out of your lodge. Those are probably my favorite ones. Was your that was that mule deer when you first entered that room there, and then those other 2. Those are probably my favorites. So Bison, the way that I'm going to be doing this, nobody, I mean, all you guys would have to be in the community tab to see what I'm looking at and stuff like that, so it'd be kind of difficult to emphasize stuff. So the way we're going to do the pictures is that tonight and throughout the weekend and stuff, as I'm looking at these pictures, I will be making comments on them, and then everybody else is more than welcome to comment on my comment. Like people can like it, you can love it, and then they'll give their feedback on your lodges and stuff that way. So we'll be doing all that digitally. If you're doing it via photos, I will let you know in the later streams what I thought about your stuff, because I will be writing stuff down. And if you're able to join streams next week or the week after, I will let you know what I thought about your lodge and stuff, actually talking to you about it on here. But you will get my feedback after I complete looking at your pictures. You will get my feedback underneath your pictures in the comment section. Alright guys, I'm going to start free roaming again. We'll be live for another hour. If there's anybody else on PlayStation that wants to show off their lodge, just let me know when it's complete, and I'll stop by and look at it. Awesome job, Colton. Absolutely beautiful, man. You're now in the running with Raven, and to be honest, I really don't know where you stand, and I can't tell anybody until Christmas, guys. I cannot tell you guys what place you're in, because I don't want anybody feeling like that they're outdoing other people, and I don't want anybody to feel like sad if they're in first place and all of a sudden they lose it. So from now on, I'm just going to tell you guys what my favorite trophy in your lodges are, and then the last week I'll reveal the winner. Alright, Micah's ready? Alright, so Micah's wanting it next. Alright, Micah. So Micah, what you're going to do here, man, I'm going to walk you through it. So, watch the stream for a minute, just to make sure that we don't have any issues. I'm going to show you how to do this. So you're going to go to multiplayer. You're going to scroll down and click on create game. And then from here, you're going to scroll to the left. You're going to scroll left one time. It'll say lodge. You're going to scroll down, select which lodge you want me to look at. Scroll down again, and you want to set it for 2. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. Alright, Micah. You're ready? Do you have it set for 2 people? I just want to make sure nobody can get in there. Do you have it set for 2? Where's the... I'm passing it up. I have to be. Rancho, Teawara, Silver Ridge. There we go. Alright, Micah. I'm on my way, man. Coming in. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having fun with this. I'm having a blast with it. It's really, really cool. I'm enjoying it. And like I said, we may do this again next year as long as my channel is still medium-sized or smaller size, but I'm hoping we get bigger, obviously. But we may do this once every Christmas to do Trophy Lodge tours. I won't be able to visit everybody's every year once I get so big. But we'll see. Alright, here we are. Micah, you here, bro? Looking for you, I don't see you anywhere. That's alright. Am I in the right place? Micah, am I in your lodge, man? I don't see you anywhere. Is this it? I don't want to start without you, buddy, so... I don't know where you are. Well, Micah, I'm in your lodge. Would you want me to go ahead and just do the tour? I can see all your trophies. I can go ahead and just do your tour while you're here. It could be your internet, man. As you know, you have been having some trouble on multiplayer, so it may just be having connection issues. If you want me to go ahead and just do your tour right now, I can. Alright, go ahead and get off. Alright, we'll try it again. Like I said, we'll give it about 3 tries, man, and if it doesn't bring you in, I'll have to do it on my own. Because obviously I don't want to spend too much time trying to get something to work. So I'll try to come in there again, and if it doesn't connect you to me, I might have to just do it on my own, man. I don't want to do it without you, but at least I can still see your lodge, and I'll still be able to give you my opinions on it. Alright, Micah, sounds good, man. I'm gonna go free roam, Micah. You let me know whenever you're ready, man. I'm just gonna run around the map a little bit. You let me know when you're ready. It don't matter if it's 30 seconds from now or 5 minutes. I tried not to look at too much either because I didn't want to be too surprised, so I only got to see what was in the front room. But yeah, guys, I haven't said this so far, so if you guys are enjoying these Trophy Lodge tours and you want to do more of these, make sure that you guys hit the like button for me. It lets me know you want to see more of these streams. Also, make sure you guys subscribe if you're hanging out and having a good time here today. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and I'm hoping to reach 5,000 at some point so I can apply for EW and hopefully be able to get early access to stuff and stuff like that. So I got to get to 5,000 before I can apply for EW. So hopefully I'll be able to eventually get early access to their maps and guns and stuff for you all. That'd be a lot of fun. What combo do I think you're going to get for Fallow? What was your last one you got, Colton? I'm going to go different. What was your last one that you got? Yes, I will, Micah. If you have a mic, then yes, we'll be able to talk together. It's optional, though, so if you don't want to speak to me, you don't have to. I can talk to you through chat as well. Just however you want to do it, man. It's your lodge tour, so we'll do it. We'll do the mics however you like doing it. Golden, typically. Okay. I'm gonna say the gray fur, whichever one that one is. I don't know the names, but it's the gray one with the white spotted. And I'm gonna say Irish elk. Or blade rack. We'll go with blade rack or Irish elk, and then the gray one, then the silver color one. Oh, lost breath. Gotta wait a minute. Alright, Micah, sounds good, man. Just let me know when you're ready. Don't rush, though. Make sure you got everything the way you need it. Make sure you have it set to public, and make sure it's for 2 people only. And I'll try to get there when I can. That should be right in the money. Was it not? Dude, how am I making these shots today? That looked like it should have been right in the lung. Oh, it wasn't the lung. It just took him a minute. Okay, good. I was wondering, I was thinking that should have been spot on. I guess it was just the distance I shot him from. Took him a minute to bleed out. Alright, Colton, well, in that case, man, I only know about the mocha and the silver. I don't know, I can't remember what the other colors are. So, we'll go with those 2 racks, though. How about that? I don't know the colors too well, so I'll just say that it's either going to be the Irish elk or the blade rack. And we'll just say that the color's up in the air. Okay, Mike, I'll be right there, man. Let me get this red deer, and then we'll try it again, okay? Just don't create the game just yet. Make sure that I'm off the map before you actually hit create game. I don't want you to have to worry about kicking people before I get a chance to get there. But I'm gonna get this red deer, and then we'll try it again. You're hoping for painted spoon? That would be a pretty one. The painted one is the one that's kind of like splotchy, ain't it? Am I correct in thinking that? It's like the whitish gray one that's like splotched. I could be wrong. Where did this deer die at? Oh, I'm almost there, okay. Let me grab this red deer real quick, guys, and we'll hop over to Micah's lodge tour. Find him, Duke. Find him. Micah's waiting on us, man. Let's go. Time to work for a living, Duke. You know, it might not make money, but I won't feed you treats if you don't work. Let's see. Where's he at? He shouldn't be gone too far. I made a good shot on him. I'm working on it, Micah. I just gotta find this deer. I don't like leaving animals. Give me a couple seconds, man, and I'll get on there for you. There he is. Alright, Mike, I'll be there in just a minute, man. There we go. Alright. Like I said, we'll try this again, Micah, but if for some reason there's a weird connection problem again where it doesn't show you in the lodge, I'll have to go ahead and do your trophy lodge without you, okay? I don't know why it wouldn't show you other than connection issues, but you know, we can't spend the whole night trying to get this to work, so hopefully it works this time. I'm on my way, man. Hopefully it'll let us connect to each other this time, but like I said, if it does, then I'll have to just do it on my own. And I'll have to talk to you through the live chat. But we'll see. There you are. What's up, man? How's it going? I can't hear you. I don't know if you're connected or not. It might be a minute. Alright, let's take a look here. These are really pretty. I like your rares. They're real pretty. Is this a red deer? I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's pretty. I have a couple of albinos. Ooh, I love this rabbit. Your albino rabbit is really cool. I love the white rabbits, man. That's really nice. I like seeing some different ones. Diamond Rocky Mountain. I will tell you that the Rocky Mountain elk is my favorite animal currently in North America, so obviously this one I'm going to love a lot. But that's really cool, too. I still can't hear your mic, but like I said, we'll have to continue going on, so hopefully we'll get that fixed. But, yeah, I can't hear you. Let me see if it's on my end. No, I should be able to hear you, but I can't. Like I said, you might have to just talk to me in the chat, man, because I can't hear you. But I love the turkey. This pose looks like he's surfing, man. It looks like he's like on the water surfing on a surfboard. That's hilarious. Albino feral goat. You don't see this very often at all. That's a rare trophy right there, man. That's a really rare trophy. You don't see albino goats very often at all. That's really cool. Dusky garnet. I don't think I've ever seen this rare. I don't think I've ever seen that rare. That's actually a first for me. That's actually really cool. I didn't know sandbars got like dark colored rares. That's really neat. I don't know if that is a rare or not. You can let me know. But this is all really nice. Diamond neck capercaillie. Melanistic bighorn sheep. I have one of those in my lodge, and it's a male level 2. Only melanistic I've ever gotten. That's really cool. I love your trophy so far, man. That one up there is my favorite one you had so far. That's really cool fallow deer. An albino one. That's really nice. Out of the ones I've seen, that is probably my favorite one so far. That's a really cool one. Okay, it is rare. Nice. Alright, Bison. Sounds good, man. I appreciate you for being in the stream, buddy. We'll talk to you later, my friend. Leucistic Gobbler. Now, that's really cool. Dude, these are really nice trophies. I love your rares. You may not have many trophies here, but what you have are actually really nice. I really like these. Let me see. Those are all diamonds? Dude, that's awesome. I only have, like, maybe one black grouse that made diamond, and I got trolled by one yesterday on them, I got trolled by one yesterday on, Scotland. The big 260s, Buck, let's go. Always love to see them big whitetails. My biggest one right now is 274. 274.62, I think, is my biggest diamond that I have for whitetail. That is a gorgeous... I gotta say, the piebald mule deer is probably my favorite between the whitetail and the mule deer. That one's probably my favorite piebald. I think they look a lot better piebald than the whitetail do. That is really cool. Dusky Gradient isn't rare, just uncommon. Okay. Okay, so it's an uncommon fur, man. But that's still really nice. I love this diamond. That is such a big rack. I love that diamond. And then your two dilutes. I'd actually had 3 of these dilutes at one point, and it was before the great one got revealed, the great one, my mule deer. And so I deleted them thinking I wouldn't need them. And then literally like a month later, the mule deer came out, and I didn't have my rares to put with them anymore. So that was kind of a bummer in my opinion. All right. Do you have any other ones, Micah? If you do, lead me to them. But is this all your trophies? It ain't no big deal if this is all of them. Micah said he looked it up and it was rare, Colton. You might have to double check him. I can't look at my Call of the Wild companion app right now, but we might have to double check because he says that he looked it up and it was out. All right, I'm following you, man. Go ahead. I don't know if you know this, Micah, but you've chosen a woman. You're playing as a woman character. I don't know if you realize that, but your character is actually a woman. I don't know if that's what you meant to do or not, but your name's Jess. You're a guy, and I didn't know if you knew you were playing as a girl. But you might want to change that if that's not what you intended. If it's what you intended, it's no big deal. I'm not judging you for it. I just didn't know. These are really nice. I like this one. That is a really cool rare. A piebald pintail. That is actually really cool. I like that one. All right, Micah. But yeah, the way you change that, man, is you just want to go to your equipment thing on whenever you go back on your map, and then you want to go to where it says you want to go to where it says character, and then at the top it should give you an option about what characters to choose from, and you should be able to change your gender. But yeah, it's no big deal. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that you were playing as a female character, which ain't no big deal. I'm not making fun of you or anything. I just want to make sure you knew. That is really cool. A black Bantang. That is really cool. I don't know. Like I said, if there's anybody in chat that is overlooking super rares and I'm not noticing them, let me know. How did I overlook these, dude? I'm gonna apologize to you, Cole. To you, man. I did not mean to overlook any of these trophies. I was just moving too quick. That was my fault. I'll try to slow down a little bit. I did not mean to miss these. Albino brown bear. No, that's really cool. That is really cool. Piebald alligator. I think I have the same thing in my trophy lodge. But I have mine on one of the big plaques. That is really nice. All right, man. Is this all of it, or is there more that I've overlooked? I think I've seen everything now, haven't I? Or am I missing something? No hurry. I'm watching you on chat. I will say, I'm going to go ahead and start looking around and trying to decide what my favorite trophy is, but just let me know in chat if there was any other trophies that are in your trophy lodge that I overlooked. Again, guys, if you're on PlayStation and you want me to come and look at your trophy lodge and you want to participate, just let me know and I'll try to stop by before the stream ends tonight. We still got 45 minutes if anybody else wants me to come look at their lodges. So far, Micah, I will say that my favorite trophy that you have is this piebald pintail. I think that is probably my favorite thing you got. That is a really pretty rare. I love all your other animals too, but I do got to say that one is just really cool. I like how that pintail looks. That's really neat. And obviously I'm a turkey fanatic, so this is probably my second favorite trophy you have. I love this turkey. I wish it was albino. As you guys know, I did have an albino at one point, and there was a storm that came through the same day that I killed it. And it knocked out the power in my house. And whenever I came back on, they had deleted like some of my trophies from my lodge, and my albino was one of them. So that is one gobbler that I've missed having in my lodge. But that was really cool. Okay, Mike, I'm following you, man. Go ahead. The mule deer, is that your favorite? I believe you're looking at your mule deer. That's a really cool one. That's still a really cool rare either way. All right, yeah, your mule deer is really pretty, man. I do like him. Like I said, I grind these from where it's a great one species, so I have seen these rares, and therefore it's not going to be like a standout to me, other than the great ones. But at the same time, I love these piebalds. They are gorgeous. So I'm not dissing it by any means. It's a beautiful trophy and very well deserved of your favorite. Just for me personally, I'm not the biggest duck hunter, so seeing like waterfowl and stuff that I don't get a chance to really see is what sticks out to me the most. And that's the reason why I would pick your pintail. But at the same time, I would say that is one of my favorites. I mean, the mule deer piebald just look gorgeous either way. So I mean, that's still a very good trophy. But very W Lodge, man. I hope you keep growing it. It has been a really good time. I'm gonna go ahead and write down that my favorite trophy for you was your pintail. So I'm not gonna let you participate in the Trophy Lodge tour because obviously it's not big enough to win the Trophy Lodge tour. But I will let you participate in the favorite trophy competition. So and I'm gonna use this pintail as yours. So let me see what it scored so that way I can write this down. So it was for Micah. Look at me misspell your name for whatever reason. I know how to spell it, just for some reason I put the H before the A. Alright, so piebald gold pintail is what I'm gonna enter this one into the competition for you, man, because that's a really cool trophy. I really like that pintail. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and get back on the map, man. But W Trophy Lodge, like I said, I hope you keep playing the game. I hope you're able to fill this up, and then next year I am planning on doing this again. So hopefully next year you'll have plenty more trophies to show me, and hopefully you'll be able to get in the running next year for the actual Trophy Lodge. But again, I really think you stand a pretty good chance with this piebald pintail. It's really pretty. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna get back to Scotland, and it's been fun, man. I'm gonna keep getting those trophies, keep them mounting them, and then hopefully next year you'll have a chance in the running. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, man. Good job. Really nice Trophy Lodge. Yeah, he does have a good start, Ashley. That's very true. I can understand that, Ashley. Yeah, yeah. I think that I do think that the characters themselves it would be kind of cool to get a remaster. If they could remaster like the actual human characters, and make them look a little bit better, that'd be really cool too. All right, Micah, sounds good, man. It's been fun. I hope you have a good time, man. Hope you have a great evening. It's been fun looking at your lodge. Like I said, your pintail's in the running for the favorite trophy. And the week of Christmas, I'll reveal the top. I'll try to reveal my top 3 people in the winner. So we'll have first, second, and third place prizes. And I'm probably gonna do the same thing for the trophy lodges, even though there'll be one main winner. But I'm gonna try to pick a top 3 for all of them, and I've kind of been thinking about that. I'll probably try to pick 3 lodges and 3 trophies. So that's really cool. So actually, I've actually discovered that you don't need to do that. All you really want to do is just manage the pawns that you don't want to grind on, and then pick about eight places to grind. On my grinds, all I did was I chose the 8 places that I love to hunt, and I just started grinding. And if you shoot the biggest wolf out of every group before you shoot the other ones, I've actually ended up getting a lot of diamonds that way. I think I've killed 14 diamonds in like the past 20. No, excuse me, in the past 100 kills. Um, and and then I got 9 right off the bat. And whenever I first started grinding. And I've also got all the rares except for like the red brown. The red brown is the only rare I don't have. But yeah, I found out that if you don't manage the wolves and you just pick 8 zones or more if you want to hunt more, and you just shoot the biggest wolf out of every pack before shooting the other wolves out of that pack, then you have a higher chance of getting diamonds along the way. Again, I'm only about 500 to 600 kills in. I don't have the paper in front of me, but I'm like right under 1,000 right now. And I started doing my whitetail that way. During my whitetail grind in New England here recently, I started shooting the biggest male out of the group first before I went to the smaller ones. And I was getting diamonds a lot faster than what I normally did, even without herd management. So for anybody doing a grind, I'd recommend doing that strategy. Yeah, true, Ashley, but sadly that game they've stopped supporting it. So the angler is just not going to be it's not going to receive any more support. Sadly, I think that game was very underrated. I loved playing that game every time my wife and I would get on there. We had a great time. We were mainly catfishers. We loved catfishing on the game, but we also really liked hunting the timing over on Japan. So I mean, like that game, it definitely could have been big. I just wish it would have got the support it deserved. I think that their biggest problem was that they focused too much on map releases and didn't focus enough on weather and equipment. The difference between hunting games compared to like fishing games is that whenever you have fishermen out there, and speaking from a guy who plays both games, um, when it comes to fishing, you really want it to be more of a simulator than you do want it to be arcadey. Because people are wanting like weather to be there, be a factor. You're wanting to have the equipment, like you want to have depth finders, rod holders. It's more of an equipment and weather based game than it is a game about just casting out and catching multiple fish in a row and hoping for good diamonds. Hoping for like medals. And I think that's what really bit them in the butt was the fact that they focused more on the species and the maps rather than giving people the equipment and the fishing experience that they needed. Also, fishing in the game was very similar. Almost every fish that you would catch of the same species would fight you the same way every time. There wasn't like any fights that were different than the others. It would just be different lengths. But the fish never really did anything special. You didn't ever see any fish jump. You didn't have fish that would like bully down and like just try to stay on the bottom. They basically just kind of took line out, came back, took line out, and came back. And I think that's really what bit the game in the butt. But in my opinion, though, I think it was still fun. I had a really great time playing it, and I wish they would have continued support for it. I think if they would have continued the support for it over time, it would have turned into something great. But they just unfortunately didn't get the support they needed. So All right, Colton. Sounds good, man. I'll talk to you later, buddy. A W Lodge stay, by the way, man. Very good. Very, very good lodge. But yeah, guys, the angler. I mean, I would still like to play it today. But the thing about it is that it's just weird. Like whenever I go to play the game, I know that there's not ever going to be anything new added to it. So it just kind of feels weird to play it. So I just kind of went back to Fishing Planet if I'm wanting to play a fishing game. But the angler is still very, very good. And honestly, I was thinking I might bring it onto the channel again, but mainly for multiplayer. So if there is anybody out there that has the angler and wants to fish with me on that game, we can. You have to have PlayStation Plus, but anybody can fish together. And I think I can literally just invite people directly to my party without having to have them in a PlayStation party. So I think that I can do that for you guys. But again, I don't know if that'll be a thing. It just depends on if I get back into the game or not. I've already checked this pond. I don't know what I'm doing down here. Let me see. What was I hunting for? I was hunting for red deer originally, wasn't I? Okay, so red deer time is over. I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do here. I think I might go down here to the bottom of the map and actually hunt some of these fields. Kind of getting an urge to go to hunt the small game a little bit. By the way, guys, like I said, we have another 30 minutes. So if there's anybody that has a trophy lodge that you want me to look at, then feel free to participate. If you're on PlayStation, I'll come to your lodge and I'll visit it, and you guys can participate in the favorite trophy competition or favorite lodge competition. And if you guys are not on PlayStation, just take screenshots of your walls, like do wide shots, so I can see multiple trophies in the same screenshot, and just upload your entire trophy lodge that way. If you're wanting to do the lodge tour, if you're wanting to do the favorite trophy tour, then just upload your favorite the trophies out of your lodge that you think are the best, and then upload those to the community tab. You just have to subscribe to the channel and then go to the community tab, and you can upload your pictures there. It is cross-platform, man. That's the cool thing about it, Raven, is that all of you guys can play with me. That's the cool thing, is that it's PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So everybody would be able to play together on that one. Again, I don't know if I would just join a public server, if you guys would just immediately be able to find me from where the game is so small now, like from where it's no longer getting supported. It doesn't have a huge player base, so I'm kind of wondering if I just went public, if you guys would just immediately be able to be put into my game with me, or if I would have to invite you guys. But like I said, that's something to think about for 2026. I don't think we'll do it this year, but we may try playing the angler next year as a way for us to fish together instead of just always being hunting. I think that'd be kind of fun, but we'll have to see. I hit him. I don't know how far he's going to run, but I hit it. Yeah, I know, man. Like the angler was just an underrated game, man. Like it was a very good fishing game. A lot of people say that it was crap because the fishing was bad in it, but honestly, those are just the people out there that wanted the game to be a simulator. You know, that was people that didn't understand that Call of the Wild is trying to be a mix between the two. They wanted to be arcadey, but also simulation. But with a fishing game, I mean, the community for fishing games is a lot more strict than the community for hunting games because, I mean, it does make the game a lot more fun if you have weather patterns that actually affect the fishing. And then obviously every fish that you catch should have different behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're fishing the same species, a smaller fish might fight you like more rapidly, even though you could reel it in faster. But it would have like a lot more like jetty fighting things, like where it just like zip around a lot more. Whereas a bigger fish might be more lethargic as far as its movements, but it would be able to pull out a lot more line and be more bullyish. So, in my opinion, that was the thing. That's really what people were nitpicking the game for, was that they said that the fishing was always the same, which I can agree with. Every species fought you the exact same way, even though every species was different from the other species in the game. Like you could clearly tell that a fight between a muskie was a lot different between a like small taimen, and you know, big taimen fought more bullyish than smaller taimen did. But at the same time, they fought the same way, if that makes sense. They would just take out more line. They'd just go on big runs. And, you know, sometimes people don't want animals to go on big runs. They would rather just see them bully straight down or come up to the surface and jump. Which, sadly, the angler never allowed. Bass should jump during combat. Smallmouth and largemouth alike. It would be really cool to to see catfish like stay in one spot and just hug the bottom. You know, kind of like how they do in real life. I didn't even realize there was more there. I didn't even see these guys. Whoops. Oh well. That's okay. I'll leave it. Yeah, Raven. Like I said, man, it was a very good game. I mean, it was very underrated. And it really deserved more love than what it got. And in my personal opinion, if they could make enough money through Call of the Wild, the Hunter Call of the Wild, to raise enough money to restart that game or revive it rather, and they mainly just focus on bringing equipment to the game and making the fish fights a lot more entertaining, I think that they could revive the game pretty quick. In my opinion, like I said, that was always my output on the Angler, was that it was a very, very good fishing game, but people had to see it as an arcade fishing game rather than a simulation, and they just refused to do that. Everybody that went in there expecting for it to be like real life, and when they realized they could just catch fish after fish, they just rubbed them wrong. And then those people that also wanted fish to fight in different ways, and the fact that they all fought the same, just some would fight harder than others, and just people didn't like that. You know, if you go on Fishing Planet, every time you hook a fish, even of the same species, that fight is going to be different than the fight you just had. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes Fishing Planet so great, is the fact that every single fish that you catch is going to fight you differently compared to the last one that you fought. They're going to be a lot more. There's going to be some fish that are going to bully down. There's going to be some that's going to be wanting to jump. Some will go on runs. I mean, it's always different. And I think that's the reason why it's been going on for as long as it has. But yeah, the Angler was definitely underrated, man. It was very, very good and very, very fun game. I've been playing Fishing Planet because that game is still getting supported, but like I said, I honestly think I liked the Angler a little bit better during the time. I kind of liked the style of the Angler better than I did the Fishing Planet. So I played it a lot more. But, you know, you can't do anything once it's already been set in stone. I think I've scared these animals off. Oh, it's not the drink time. That's probably why. Okay. Never mind. Let's go over here, see if we can't find any woodcocks or anything. And guys, in case you're wondering, I am not clipping any trophy lodges, nor am I making them into videos. The reason why is because of privacy reasons, for one, but for two, where we're doing this for the first time, it's more of a test run. And at the moment, I'm really, even though it'd be great to get more people on the channel, I'm not wanting to use this as a way to grow. I'm too, you know, if a whole lot of people came in at one time trying to do this trophy lodge thing, it could take a long time for me to get through all of them. So I'm mainly just wanting to just do it in the live streams. And then maybe next year or something like that, I might do something like that. It's a lot of work to record a video of someone's entire lodge and then put it on YouTube and stuff like that as well. Especially whenever it takes a little bit. So there won't be any videos for the Trophy Lodge tours, but there will be the live streams. And if you guys want to revisit them, obviously they'll always be on YouTube. Hopefully that's fair to you guys. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever done it too, so I just kind of want to just do it on my own time. And then once I think I got the grasp of it, if we ever do it again, I might start clipping highlights next year. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna quit rambling, but I'm pretty sure you guys get what I'm trying to say. The fields are barren right now, man. I figured I would run into something by now. What was your favorite thing to fish for, Raven? Whenever you played the Angler, what was your favorite fish to go for? I was always going after the largemouth bass, because that's obviously my favorite fish. Even in Fishing Planet, that's what I fish the most, is largemouth. But I also would like tackling the taimen, or the taimen rather. Those were my favorite ones to go after, was the taimen and the largemouth. And then obviously any of the legendary fish. Whenever they were active, I was always going after them. Anything and everything. Yeah, I really like the Atlantic salmon too. Like, I loved going to the Norway map. And I'd go out to the ocean side of the map, and I'd fish for them out there in that ocean. And then there was a really big lake in the middle of the map, and if you stationed yourself right in the center of that lake, it was really good for them. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. All right, woodcock, where are you? There should be a woodcock down here. There we go. I love to share some of me and your friends because we always had groups and we would fish together for legendaries. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. Like I said, we probably won't start doing those type the angler until next year. But if we ever do play it though, like I said, we'll figure out a way to do it. There we go. Who's a good bully, Duke? There you go, friend. I haven't given you one of these all day. You're doing a great job, my buddy. There we go. Nice little brown. Not too bad. I believe I heard another one, to be honest. I'll just let him do his thing. Hopefully we'll find another one. Yeah, I caught all the legendaries. There wasn't any that I didn't get around to catching. But I will say that the Burbot legendary is always my least favorite. I never really cared too much for him. I caught him one time, and just like I say, I got him. But for the rest of the time, I really wouldn't ever target him. I just didn't really care too much for him. I forget what his name was, but I didn't care too much for that one. All the other ones, though, I would go after. And I was very high rank in the game too. I can't remember what I was. I think I was like 60 or 70 something if I remember correctly. And I had all of the gear in the game, so I really had everything that I needed to do whatever I needed to do it with. Hey, he did find another bird. Let's go. Oh, I got him. Oh, wow. That shot, though. Got him right before he hit the ground. That was good. I'll take that. Nice little level 2 woodcock. Let's just keep going, Duke. You're doing a great job, my friend. Get off the tree. There you go. I'm gonna let Duke do his thing. Just kind of stay behind him. Hopefully he'll get another trail going. He said he leveled up in pointing. I wonder if I can do anything with him then. Okay, no, it just levels him up. I was wondering. Duke, that's a rock. Duke, that's a rock. Here, I'll push you. There you go. Me and my old hunting dog. See if we can't find anything. I may have found a scent. Did you find something? No? Okay. He's looking for him, though. I really enjoy hunting the woodcocks this way. Just letting my dog roam and me just following him. It's very peaceful this way. Because because you don't feel like you're like rushing all over the place, and it's always really exciting when your dog finally finds a trail. Sort of like fishing in a way. You put out your bait and you don't know when you're gonna get a hit. Anything, Duke? Nothing? Alright. Let's keep moving on then.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Scent found. Let's go. Good boy. Let's go see what he's gonna find. I'm pretty sure he's gonna find these pheasants. Because those pheasants just gave us a call, so I'm guessing that's what we're going after. Hopefully they have a male in the group. Duke's just kind of... There we go, now he's sneaking. I don't know what Duke's after. I'm guessing he's going after the pheasants. I really don't want to scare that woodcock, though, because that's kind of what I'm wanting to kill is the woodcock. Yeah, he's going after these pheasants. Okay. Let's bring him back. Let's see if there's any males in the group. Okay, there are no males in the group, so I think I'm gonna actually go this way and try to find that woodcock. I'm gonna purposely scare those off, and now I'm gonna let Duke do his thing, and hopefully he'll find this woodcock. Duke, that's a tree. Duke, that's a tree. Duke! No, I want you to come this way. Ah, whatever. Okay, I guess the woodcock is on me. I do know that it gave us a warning call down through here somewhere. It's a pheasant, obviously. I know that there is a woodcock down here. And if Duke could just find the woodcock for me and not the pheasants, that would be great. There we go. Oh, we're right on top of him. Apparently. Alright, so he's this way. Okay, good. I think Duke did find the woodcock. Oh, it's right here. But where here? This is gonna be a tough one. Well, we got it. And we got it again. Let's go. Way to go, Duke. Part dog, part bird hunter, part tracker. There we go. Another little woodcock down. Love to see it. I love hunting them little things. Tell you guys what. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. I was brainstorming out loud and I didn't even mean to say anything, so that's my fault. Overlook what I was trying to say there, guys. Honey, what are you doing? You ain't afraid of me at all, are you? Well, I guess I'll let you be. You're lucky you're not a male. If you were a male bird, you'd be getting shot right now. But I don't really care too much about shooting the females. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I don't think there's very many people in the chat left right now. But if there is anybody in the chat that was wanting to participate in the PS5 Trophy Lodge tours, and you're wanting me to come to your lodge, and your lodge is ready, please go ahead and let me know. We've only got 15 minutes left. That's enough for one more lodge. But if there's nobody else, then we'll just finish it out here in the next few minutes. Down there, Duke. Didn't you hear it? It's down there. There we go. He'll find it. I hope you'll find it anyway. There we go. Scent found. Where are we going, buddy? I hope he's going after the woodcock. I don't like to pick up the tracks because I like to be surprised as to what we're going after. It should be the woodcock, though, where it gave us a call. Oh, let's go, man. Found a rare goat. That's awesome. What rare was he? There we go. I like how Duke's just finding all the males too. Like they're like I haven't even seen a single female woodcock. That's really good. Oh, is a black one? Those are really good, man. I don't think I have a black one. But then again, I haven't looked at them. I didn't know black was rare. I might have to check my goats because I may have some blacks that I didn't know they were rare. Like I said, I don't normally hunt goats, so. See if Duke finds any other birds. I'll just follow him for a while and see if we can't find something. There we go. Wonder what animal he's found. I think that's a female pheasant. I don't see many males. That's okay. Let's just keep going, Duke. I'm not interested in shooting the females, buddy. There's apparently something else right here. Yeah, there's something else like right in here. Maybe there was a male and we only spooked the female? Duke's on to something, though, either way. Oh, I see what he's after. Yeah. We're not after those, buddy. I wish there was a way that you could actually make your dog only track males. That'd be crazy. If you could actually like choose the gender of the animal you're wanting your dog to track, so that way it doesn't even bother with female versions. That'd be really cool. It wouldn't be very realistic, but it'd be helpful for the hunter. Alright guys, we only got 10 minutes left. That is unfortunately not going to be enough time to do any more Trophy Lodge tours. So I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. It was a whole lot of fun. We got two different tours looked at today. Colton Crane is currently in the lead by default, but hopefully next week we'll get some more people in here that'll want to show their lodges off. For those of you who are posting pictures, I will start looking at them probably tomorrow as it's getting late this evening, and I'm probably going to wait until tomorrow to look at the pictures. But I'll let you guys know my comments over the weekend if I can. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a great evening. I'm gonna make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. And do not forget that over the weekend I will be posting my schedule for next week. So I'll talk to you guys then. Have a good one.